So we are all here in the city of Kernville.
Yep.
To be at the Pizza Barn.
This is a restaurant we've had on our list for probably a couple years at this point.
Yeah,
we'd been meaning to come here before, but it just never worked out. But you know, today just is the perfect day. So here we are.
Yeah, here we are. So. Yeah, I ran into these guys who had a Pizza Barn shirt on. And I asked them about it. They said, "Oh, it's the best pizza." I said, "I gotta go check it out." If they say it's the best pizza, we're the guys to find out whether or not it's the best pizza. So, what do you guys say? Let's go inside and meet the rest of them.
Yeah, let's go.
So we immediately came to the back, and well, Tyler goes, "Oh, they got centipede."
The only thing I played close to this are the plug and play thing. It would be a plug and play. It was amazing.
They try not to shoot the middle. Nice. Good job.
Finally.
Alright, so hail, the gang's all here. This is Miss Cindy, and back there's Madison on her phone. Say hi. We're not purposely letting her, eating, living here by herself.
We have
it's just
more guests.
We have more people coming, and yeah. So we'll introduce them when they get here. But what did we get?
Food. We got asked, let me get the receipt out so I can read you all what we bought. A large calzone of the lickety split comes with extra mozzarella cheese, green peppers, cashews, red onions, and Canadian bacon.
Cashews?
Yeah.
Cashews. Interesting.
Cashews. And then an extra large half whitewater and half vegetarian. Doesn't say exactly what's in either of them on here, so we shall show you when it arrives.
Right. So we're just going to sit back and enjoy our water.
Yep.
So as we were saying, there are some people who were joining us, and they got here. Say hi, Julie. Dylan just walked away over there. They were like telling us, why in the world did you guys get water when they have some of the best craft beer in all of Kern County? And we were like, really? That's right. Isn't that one of the reasons why we came here?
Yeah.
So we got a Kern River Blonde. Kern River Brewing Company Blonde, which I think you said was like one of the...
I think Kern River Brewing Company, was at the Mac and Cheese
Festival. I'm almost positive it was.
We tried some stuff from there. I don't know if it was this, but I know that they do have good stuff.
Oh, this is very good. What do you think? You're drinking your beer out of a straw.
Knowing me, I'll get it here instead of in here.
Got it. All right. How was it?
That's good.
That was really good.
Well, that's good.
It's really good.
Yeah. I'm just reusing my water straw to drink my beer.
How was the beer, honey?
Mom.
How was the beer?
Good. So is the kettle corn.
So was the kettle corn, yeah.
You've eaten a fair bit.
Yeah. So we're still waiting on our pizza. It should be here in just a little bit. So.
Yep.
But until then, we got beer.
Wow, that is...
God, it's the best pizza I've ever had. And I'm like, seriously?
It's home done here.
Yeah.
And the beer is right across the street. The breweries.
Yeah.
Give everybody one slice of each. It's got one slice.
Have you ever been to a brewery and had lunch or dinner there?
Yeah. Well, not the one here. We've been to a couple places in Bakersfield.
You got to come up and try ours. It's a nice little place. As you see the brewery. You see where they brew the beer. It's cool.
Yeah, we actually the Kern River Brewery is actually at the Mac and Cheese Fest, and they'll probably be at Fiesta Fest. And so we got to have some of their beer there. And we were like, I was like very impressed. We were like, this is really good.
Absolutely.
Didn't realize it was up here though. I thought it was like one of the breweries they had over there. We were just at Beer Billy's And Beer Billy's was like so good. That place is really good. Before I missed getting a picture of this, half of this is vegetarian. The one that's vegetarian has the broccoli on it. The other half is the.
Hand that over to Mom.
What's the one that's? What's the other one? The. Yeah.
When I order pizza here, it makes no sense. I order a vegetarian and put meat on it.
Yeah. But the other one is what is it called? I can't remember.
Vegetarian and whitewater.
Whitewater. That's what it's called.
I mean, there's a
This is a lickety split calzone. We're gonna split this up and eat on this for a little while. But this is, I don't know what to do. I think I'm just waiting on Logan to hand me some to eat.
What are we gonna do? Eat.
We're gonna eat.
All the goodies inside.
All right, cut up this calzone and from 2 pieces to 4, so we can get, not just, we can each kind of get 1 piece. Logan passed out all the different pizza, and looks like we have just enough to scarf down on. So we're gonna. How is it?
Good.
It's good.
Very good.
Very good. Which one did you get? The white water?
This one has like it kind of looked like that, but with
Okay.
like the pepperoni.
All right. So you got the white water, and I think you tasted the vegetarian.
That's good.
It's good. Yeah. Nice. All right, I'm gonna dig into my pizza. Cindy, so you had some of the calzone.
Yes.
How
Had
is
a couple
it?
bites of the. This was the lickety split calzone. I can taste the cashews. That's nice.
I can see the cashews.
Oh yeah, let me see if I can.
How does it taste with the cashews? Oh my gosh, all those cashews.
And the Canadian bacon and the green peppers and the cheese.
How is it?
It's good.
Is it good?
Hey, you would never think of cashews on pizza, but it's really good.
You learn something new every time.
Yep.
This is really
Always
good.
a good day for something new.
Yeah, this is really good stuff. This had the white water is really good. Getting it in my vegetarian in just a minute. What do you think, Tyler?
Really good.
Good?
Yeah.
And the dough is made in-house too as well.
The dough's made in-house?
In-house. Everything is made in-house. The cheese brought in naturally and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, the dough is made in-house.
Oh gosh,
So,
this is good. Need some more dough.
the places are just a step above Little Caesars. That's
Yep.
when it comes to the dough.
Not this place.
Not this place. No, it's genuine. The vegetables are fresh. They brought in close, some of it locally from farmers. Like I said, the dough's in-house. So
Yep.
really top notch. You'll pay for it. You pay for it, but it is good. And it's healthy as far as pizza could go. Yeah.
And Tyler just said he got a couple bites of the calzone with. He's even surprised about the cashews.
Oh yeah. So I thought, okay, so I'm not used to cashews being or any kind of nut being in a pizza. Well, it turns out that the cashews add a bit of texture and also a little bit of flavor. Really good.
Yep.
You feel ready?
Sometimes you feel like a nut, and then sometimes you're like Tyler.
It's so nutty, it should be in the asylum.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You can see her. My plate's empty. Calzone's gone. Pizza's gone. Beer's gone.
Everything gone.
We're happy.
Yep. Yes, sir.
We're sorry. What'd you think? 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs
Right now we're just chilling out,
up.
watching the traffic go by.
As power drills on the 2 wheels go by.
So today we are in Keene, California, Keene, at the Cesar Chavez Memorial Monument, National Monument.
National Monument.
I get all this mixed up, and we're just gonna take a stroll around here, and take a look at the place. I've heard about this place. It looks really nice, and right now I'm looking at this. Look at this nice fountain right in front of me. That looks really cool. So we're gonna take a look around, and we got some gardens here and some things. So we'll be right back with you. So right over here it says the Garden of Values. It says something here I didn't realize. It says here that Cesar Chavez asked to be buried where he had laid his beloved dogs to rest. So he must have been a really big, obviously a big dog lover. This is really nice. This is really cool. I think the garden is up here. Let's take a look this way. Up the steps. Oh, this looks pretty cool up here. This looks really nice. This is a pretty cool. This is a nice fountain. Oh my gosh! I didn't really.
Buried?
This is where he's buried. I didn't even know this. So this must be his wife Helen next to him, and here he is, Cesar Estrada Chavez, 1927-1993. His wife, 1928-2016. This is nice fountain. Look at this fountain. I did not know he was buried here. Did you?
That was just a regular like monument, memorial place, not actually where it's buried.
Yeah, this is. So this is pretty cool. I mean, and look at these. You get surrounded by rose bushes. There's a statue of the Virgin Mary back here. This is really nice. Yeah, I thought this, like I said, the same thing. I thought this would be like a monument or something. I didn't realize I was going to a burial site. Let's go see what's over here. Some more flowers. A lot of benches here to relax. Over here, there's a quote in my. It is my deepest belief. Let me see if I can get a little closer. It is my deepest belief that only by giving our lives do we find life. That's really cool. So here's a statue.
Dedicating your life to a cause.
Yeah.
Meaning.
Not exactly sure who this is.
Neither am I.
But obviously he's one of the saints. So we'll have to, if anybody knows who this is, leave us a comment, because I'd like to know. It looks like a little trail back here. How's the flower?
That's nice.
Little trail back. Little trail back here. Let's see what this is. Oh wow. It's almost like a little nature trail back here. Different cacti. Look at the mountains back here. There's that. That's a beautiful, beautiful shot. Oh my gosh. Little different cacti. This is really, I mean, it's a nice place to go if you just want to like chill. So apparently, as we see here, this garden back here with all the cacti. Apparently, I guess this is. What would you say is in honor of his Sonoran roots over in Arizona? He was born in 27. Says your much of his values reflected on what he learned on his family's land there. Work with nature, not against it. Grow what will survive where you are. We saw this little cabin back here. Come back, see, and we saw the sign. And Pasa Tiempo, which we were like, okay, what is? I know tiempo is time, and so we looked it up. It says it's hobbies or pastime, so that makes sense. But this looks like a really nice cabin back here. It says private, so I don't know if they're being used for offices or
maybe.
It looks really nice. I want to walk around a little bit. someone like shoos me off, I'll mean them no harm. This is really cool. We can't go inside, I guess. The doors aren't open. But
I think this was like, I don't know, UFW offices or...
possibly. That makes sense.
Because they said that it's still located here. Remember on the sign up front?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's what it is? I'm not sure.
That makes sense.
Or this could have at least been like where it originally was. Maybe it's in somewhere else. I don't know.
Yep.
Just a guess.
Got some more buildings over here. We'll see if we can wander our butts over there, find out, see what they are. So we're gonna wander our butts down this way. We're not too sure if we're supposed to be going this way, but
We're just curious what's down there.
yeah, we're just kind of curious.
Big long trail.
So if you don't know anything about Cesar Chavez was a labor leader who basically was the one that helped form United Farm Workers, and became probably the most important Latino American or
Civil rights
activist in his time, and basically brought attention to a lot of the stuff that was going on with the farm workers. If you want to know more about, I mean, because stuff like with the farm workers and agricultural workers, it's been going on for a long time. If you don't know about that, just watch Grapes of Wrath, because that's I mean, I know it's with a bunch of white people, but that's kind of like how it starts. And then I guess the farmers realized they can get cheaper labor from Latinos, and basically just, you know, it wasn't any better. And so Cesar Chavez came along and fought long and hard to get better conditions, mostly, yeah, because they were working long hours, little pay. If you've ever worked a summer in Bakersfield in a farm, it gets real hot. But I think it was what you said in '71 he moved here.
Yeah, it said on the sign front.
So this has pretty much been established as the area for the United Farm Workers since 1971.
50 years.
50 years, yeah. And in 2012, President Obama made this area a national monument for him. And I think it's appropriate. You know, we're out here just, again, you know, learning more and more about the culture that we live in. So this is really cool. I think we're gonna wander around a little more, and there's some buildings back here we're gonna take a look at. So we just kind of wander back here. We see some more houses. We're not exactly sure. I think this one says Casa number 3, which of course means house, you know, house number 3. We don't know if anybody lives back here, but we're just kind of like, you know, wandering around, taking a look, getting an idea of the location. Really nice. Some houses over here. Yeah, looks like someone probably lives in that one over there.
Yeah.
We got some trailers back here. So this is really cool.
Those look like there are people actually.
Yeah.
Live at least back here. Which is interesting.
It is interesting. Let's check this one out over here. All right, so this one over here, this is Pan and Vino. Obviously, what does that stand for? Looking?
Bread and wine.
Bread and wine. Buenos Vinos.
Welcome.
Welcome.
So I was wondering if that was like a church for people who live here.
Maybe a
like communion, you know?
maybe a community center.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Looks pretty cool back here. A little box here for the sprinklers. They're off, but yeah, it looks like a little community center in there. pretty cool. Check to see if I can get in there. I guess one of the things we were speculating is like, obviously we wonder if like this is where, you know, this, I mean the headquarters were probably here, so they obviously probably spent a lot of time here, all the different buildings and everything, so we're, I guess, speculating that they obviously had a lot of meetings and a lot of people came here and they partied, and this is where I guess they found sanctuary, I guess, in a way.
I guess so.
So we were able to come inside, see the exhibits on the inside. You see the, and we had to mask up because here still following certain protocol. The only thing about masks I don't like is the fact that my glasses fog up. So, but we're gonna walk around and take a look at some of the stuff here. Come here, check this out. This is like a little shed here. This is where the front, honestly, this is as big as your bedroom. Dude.
What was that?
Look at this. I mean, this is where they lived. They slept, they cooked. Tiny little
sheds?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a radio back there. These tiny little, I mean, look at it. I mean, this thing is not that big. That's crazy. Here's some of the leaders. Cesar Chavez, Larry Italon, Dolores Huerta, Philip Cruz, and Helen Chavez. I want you to look at this wall for a minute. This was a march on the California Capitol in 1966. Look at all these people.
Damn.
Nosotros ganaremos porque nuestra revolución es una revolución de la mente y del corazón. Which obviously means we will win. We are winning because ours is a revolution of mind and hearts. This looks like the office back here. It doesn't look like it's lit up. It looks pretty cool. So weird. I mean, this is an interesting altar here. Just here, the martyrs, Jewish, Muslim, and Christians. The first 5 people to die for La Causa came from these religious traditions. All of them died on a picket line. 5 streams of water. That must be the fountain we saw outside. The 5 streams of water from the fountain in the memorial garden outside symbolize their sacrifice. So, Nan Freeman, Nagi Dofuala, Juan de la Cruz, Rufino Contreras, and Rene Lopez. I'm not going to go into detail about how they died, but it was basically they died for the cause that they were doing. This over here must be what this altar is for. It's in honor of the people who died for the cause. And here it is, faith in action. Caesar, so now we know who this is Caesar took the lady's words of St. Francis of Assisi, that must be the statue we saw outside, to heart and faith, love, and moved many supporters to rally in support of La Casa. That makes sense. So I was reading this here. Logan, they said that the grape strike in Delano lasted 5 years.
Wow.
5 years walking the picket line. And they said what kept them going was the very despair they'd been forced to live in. In other words, they believed that it was worse for them to cross the picket line than to stay striking.
I earned $5 a week. Been going for 5 years.
Yeah, Logan, how
Dedication.
do you think you'd be able to survive on $5 a week?
I don't know if I could.
I don't think a lot of people could, even back in 1965. There's picket lines picket line right here.
Yeah, it said they lived on donated food and clothing, so
Wow.
that must be how they got by with $5 a week.
That's crazy. 10 core values of Cesar Chavez, both in English and Spanish. Look at this. Service to others, sacrifice, a preference to help the most needy, determination, non-violence, acceptance, respect for life and the environment, community, knowledge, innovation. I mean, you have to wonder if anybody follows these 10 commandments or 10 values today. Wow. Twice a year they have nationalization ceremonies here where they congratulate new citizens. It's March 31st on Caesar's birthday and then October 8th, the anniversary of the monument's dedication. They have ceremonies that people become U.S. citizens here on the property. We are back in Tehachapi, California. We are at the Tehachapi Depot Railroad Museum.
Yep.
For some reason, I had a hard time getting that out of my mouth, but it's a nice day here at Tehachapi. It's a nice breeze. The weather's good, and we're going to check out. We got Tyler with us. Say hi, Ty. And we're going to go check out what they got here at the museum.
Yep.
The original depot burned down?
Original depot burned down. This depot was built in 1904,
Okay.
and it was a passenger train until 1971.
And then that converted to
And it was freight only.
freight only.
To Union Pacific, it said, we want to make it better. We want to make it, bring it back to life. So they did all their volunteers, and we remodeled this building.
Nice.
Within a week or two before moving all the artifacts back in.
Burned down to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything was still out of the building, luckily. Illegal fireworks did that to it because it still had a lot of the 1904 wood in it.
Oh,
it
yeah.
just went up in flames. This is what it looked like the next morning. But you can see that wall. The fire department saved that wall over there.
So it saved this wall here.
Because it saved that wall, we were able to keep our historical status
Nice.
and get grants and permits and everything, and we went ahead and built from the ground up. And we got the plans from Sacramento to of this station type, which is 23, and rebuilt it to the best of our ability, as close to original as possible, except for modern plumbing,
Well, yeah.
modern electricity, and heat and air conditioning.
Your job is so important, no service is so urgent that we cannot take the time to perform all work safely. That is correct.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Each train had their own china.
Really? Obviously, this is from the dining car.
Right. not just Union Pacific had theirs and Santa Fe had theirs.
Yeah.
This is individual lines.
Wow. That's really cool. What do you got there, Todd? Oh, nice. See, it's the agent's desk.
Safe within a safe.
Wow. There's a safe within a safe.
It's like that.
This is pretty cool. So the agent would sit here and he'd get all the different information and type up the note, get all the notices and everything, type them up. What'd you find, Logan?
So I think the history of railroads and Sears and Roebuck.
This is nice. Another teletype. A punch recorder was used to record the location, date, time of fires along the track. Oh, okay. This would tell people if there were fires along the railroad track.
Oh, so that so the paper is supposed to show like the length of the track, or
I don't know about that. I think it's like in Morse code.
oh well, okay. Oh, this is like a line or whatever. I have no idea what any of these mean, but it shows what looks like towns.
Oh, that's probably where the locations of the different stations.
Oh yeah.
And then you got up here is a map, I guess, of the railroad. So you would start here, or this is where it would go to Los Angeles. So it could start over here and wind its way, all the way over to Los Angeles. This is Southern Pacific. Oh, for the water?
Yeah.
Looks like so uniforms. That's the conductor, so this must be the engineer's uniform. Very cool. What is this? Like the drink holder. This drink caddy and ashtray stand was used in the lounge car. Glasses are reproduced. This is a lounge car caddy for cigarettes and drinks. Here's another ashtray. Just out of curiosity, why did they make it the loop? Why weren't they able to?
I'm glad you asked, because I got the answer for you.
Okay.
Okay. In a distance of 3,758 feet from Tunneltown this way,
Yeah.
they have to raise the train 78 feet straight up.
Really?
Main 2% grade.
Oh, good grief.
They can't have any more than 2%. That big train that just went through
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to climb up
Yeah.
at 2% grade. What they had to do is constantly climbing. This is all climbing until it gets up here to where it levels out. They raise it at 78 feet.
So it was basically their engineering way of being able to climb up the mountain
Right.
without. Okay.
Same basis as a switchback. But interesting enough, how they came up with that is a story in itself. And what it was is one day an engineer had his son with him, and they're trying to figure out, they're already digging Tunnel 10. They know they're going to go through Tunnel 10.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't sure how they were going to get there and maintain that 2%. Well, this boy went up, watched them dig in the tunnel. He was somewhere in this area, and when he got back down to where his dad was, his dad asked him where he'd been, and he said, well, I've been up at Tunnel 10. Well, how'd you get there? Follow the donkey trail. And now they got to putting their heads together, and they said, well, now we can do that. Why didn't we think of that? Something simple coming from a young man.
Yeah. So they would just wind it up through.
It just winds up over the creek,
Yep.
goes over the creek, and then it just circles around through the cow pastures and comes around like this. This is actual working farm.
Uh-huh.
I think they've donated it to the preserve something, and this whole area is going to be a preserve. And somewhere around Broom Road, they're going to build an animal crossing.
Okay.
So the bears and the deers and everybody can cross the freeway
Yep.
without getting run over.
And here's the history of 1853. And Leland Stanford. Leland Stanford, you know who he is,
Yeah,
right?
Stanford University.
Stanford University. I didn't even realize he was part of this. He was one of the big four investors for this. President of the Central Pacific Railroad. You learn something new all the time. This is pretty cool. This gives you all the different histories. The history here of, you know, May 18th, 1881, Central Pacific Rails reached El Paso. Because they were going from, you know, they were starting, where were they starting? Let me come back here. They were starting, I guess, so I'm trying to find it. Oh, they were going from Sacramento, so they're going eastward. And like, so over here, like I said, they reach El Paso. They're going eastward, you know. In 1920, congestion on the lines causes delays. The freight train is making roughly a 60-mile trip to Bakersfield, Mojave, up to 10 to 14 hours. You know, here's a picture of, you know, of a derailment and what they had to do. They had to bring out big old cranes for this. They probably still do. You know, 1930s, Great Depression causes a drop in tonnage. You know, March 1938 floods closed the line for over a week. You get all these different pictures of what they got and had to deal with. Look at, here's the one of the floods. That's actually the depot we're standing in right here right now. Here's one. Earthquake, time to Apsley land shambles, several buildings standing with their fronts lying on the street. There's, you know, probably some pictures of the earthquake. September 96, Southern Pacific is bought by Union Pacific Railroad. Here's a picture here. A major improvement project is completed. Torrential rains cause a flood that washes out the tracks. The bridge east attached being near Cameron, shutting down the rails. Here's the picture of the fire she was talking about earlier. June 13th, 2008. This picture of the new depot. This is pretty cool.
And of course, this is the bell that would have been on a train similar to that one right there.
Really?
Yes. It's a much larger version. Well, obviously, because that's a model, not a model.
Were you able to ring the bell?
Huh?
Were you able to ring the bell?
Yeah. We had a couple of kids do it.
Tyler, ring the bell. You okay?
Fine, trust me.
It is a little loud.
It'll get your attention.
You're gonna ring the bell. Ring the bell. I want to hear you ring the bell.
And of course, this is a manual drill. They would have to, you know, to line all these up, they would have to drill holes in it. It was very, very hard. And I understand they used to break up a lot of the bits because it's, you know, this is heavy steel.
Yeah.
And have to drill holes in, actually, so they would all fit when you connect one track with another.
Yeah.
These are date nails. So you know how like like railroad tracks have like the wind ties between tracks?
Yeah.
And it says if you read up here, it shows that they were experimenting with ways to make the wood last longer, like chemical treatments, because it says that untreated will only last like 7 years, but if they treated it, it'd last like 30.
Oh,
and so in
wow.
order to track it, they would have nails in the wood that would like mark what year it was put in. It says that the use of date nails peaked in the 30s and declined until today, where no U.S. railroad uses them.
Wow. There's some locks here, keys. This is pretty cool. This looks like a, obviously this is like a luggage
Luggage cart,
cart.
rack, whatever.
Yeah. Must be what they use, like to take the stuff, you know, to the train. This one is looks like a. Oh, it's a postal cart.
Wait, so it's like.
This is a hand-pulled cart. It was used to carry the mail between the depot and the post office.
Jeez, can you imagine how heavy this would be
Oh.
in a hole?
Well, I'm sure that's probably why they
It
used
was most
horses.
likely built in the late 1870s or early 1880s as the town was growing.
Yeah. So they come in with the mail, throw it on the cart, and then they hook it up to the horse, and the horse will take it to the post office. That's a piece of track.
Yeah, it is. What, and it took this. One of these wheels was only spinning on one side because there was the gear or whatever broke, so only one side was spinning, and it was probably obviously in this direction. It took 30 seconds to go from here to here. It gets so hot. You know, the locomotive is really heavy, and when only one wheel is spinning, it doesn't take long for that. They have to, and you can see it was this. They'd have to lift it up. They had to lift it up, remove the track, and put in a new track.
That was in only 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
Did you find a new toy, Tyler?
Hold on. Wait.
Tyler,
It's a Morse code.
Morse code, that's pretty good.
Did you see what I did there?
It's kind of nice rhythm, but I can't dance to it. So you got the Morse code right here. And you just like tap what you need.
Next time to spell something, you just
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. I push goose. Goose, goose. What'd you find?
This thing? Tehachapi Pass and Depot History Timeline.
Okay. Oh, okay. So this would give you the timeline of the history. And I guess you turn it and give you all the different people that were involved. You know, Leland Stanford, Charles Crocker, Hollis Huntington, Mark Hopkins, they were the big four. They became the big investors for this. Charles Crocker's estate near San Mateo. I think I've seen this house. Of course, there's Stanford Hopkins residences in Nob Hill, San Francisco. Colton's residence in San Francisco. Hopkins Mansion near Nob Hill.
which was destroyed in the 1906 San Francisco earthquake.
Wow.
What was destroyed in
Was
the
it
1906
Gothic
earthquake?
architecture?
Yeah.
This building was destroyed in the 1906 earthquake?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many Chinese worked on the first transcontinental railroad? Historians estimate that at any one time, as many as 10,000 to 15,000 Chinese were working on constructing the railroad.
Wow. It's a model of the train. 260 Baldwin Mogul. Over here is some more stuff from the dining cars. Property of the Pullman Company, 1937. The different trains around here. This is the Hiawatha, traveling over 100 miles per hour on its twice daily run from Chicago, connecting Chicago, Milwaukee, and the Twin Cities. The Hiawatha was known as the fastest train in America in 1938. Here's some postcards. This one's a picture of the 20th Century Limited. It was called a national institution, the most famous train in the world.
Popular with celebrities like
Yeah, these are all the 20th century
preferred
American
train of Hollywood's elites. The Super Chief was known as the Train of the Stars. Starting in 1937 with the E1 type, diesel locomotives with this distinctive red and silver war bonnet design pulled luxurious stainless steel cars.
And the congressionals over here. Between around New York to Washington was every mile electrified.
It's like all the way across. Oh, Washington D.C. to New York. I thought I was talking Washington State.
Yeah. This is the Daylight, the most beautiful train in the world, connected Los Angeles to San Francisco. 41 new GS4 steam locomotive pulled the red and orange train along Pacific Ocean beaches and up El Camino Real, the King's Highway.
It says it's a limited edition Jim Beam decanter train. Jim Beam started making special decanters in the 1950s, but when the federal government mandated liquor producing companies pay taxes and levies as soon as their product turned 80 years old. In a bid to evade paying millions of dollars in taxes, Jim Beam invented a way to quickly sell off excess whiskey by packing the liquid in special ceramic bottles known as decanters.
So this is a decanter.
It wasn't made in his memory. It's a Jim Beam decanter.
Wow. Yeah, because you can see the ribbons is still on it at the top.
Wait, that means it still has it.
Well, no, it means, you know, if you see the ribbon and it's broken, it means it's been busted into.
Oh.
But you can't see it because
the bottle's off. I mean the cap is still on.
The cap is still on it. And here's one over here. Let's see the top of the. This is the top of the stack here. That's another decanter. You put the liquor because you can tell by the ribbon.
You know, I thought this was a model train.
So did I. So like, it must be classification lights. What type of? What does it say, Logan?
Yeah, it says classification lights are mounted on the front of the locomotive and indicated the status of the train. The lenses could be switched between green and white.
Okay.
The train was not listed on the timetable as a regularly scheduled train. It was designated as an extra train, and white classification lights would so identify it. Green lights indicated that while the train was a regularly scheduled train, a second section was following just behind it. This might occur, for example, if there were too many passengers for a scheduled train, and a second train was added to handle the overflow. There could be a number of added trains, and all such sections were considered one train. Each section displayed green lights, except for the last, which would have its classification lights unlit. During normal operations, classification lamps were unlit. So that's what these up there. I think that's what.
Okay.
These are on the side.
Okay. Logan, that rod up there, the manual rail car, but that's what this would do.
Yeah. Yeah, it says manual car movers were used to move a single rail car a short distance. With a compound leverage, the tow provides that one person is able to move a fully loaded rail car on a flat track.
And the person being like Superman.
Logan, this is an old telegraph pole. Yeah. If you look up here, that's where the wires would connect. The wires would connect to go to the next pole. And so that's what they use for the Morse code. They tap in and they go down the wires. That's what they use for telephones, like landlines, electricity. Yeah, these poles here. Oh man, look at this horn, man.
If that's the thing that they wake you up at 2 in the morning.
Oh. Diesel locomotive air horn. That thing's big. You'd have to hear that thing for miles, which I think was the point.
And to be annoying.
Yeah. Look at this headlight. It's a. What did you say it was?
A steam locomotive headlight. This headlight typifies those in use during the first half of the 20th century. Headlight was manufactured by the Pyle National Company in Chicago and was mounted on Southern Pacific's 462 Pacific Class P-10 locomotive number 2488, built by Baldwin Locomotive Works in 1924.
It's crazy because you don't realize how big it is until you get close to it.
Yeah,
That thing's huge. That thing's huge.
So right outside the museum, they have the signal guard showing all different train signs, and here you got some information on what each one of them is. See if I can get it
The
close
one
enough for y'all
right
to read
here,
it.
the one right here, that looks like a miniature stoplight, is called the GRS Model 2A Semaphore Dwarf New York Grand Central Station.
Other different signs is really cool. And I think they got some more over there. We'll go show you those in a moment. Right now, these are really cool. And if you want to see something else, look at these benches they got outside. Looks like actual train wheels on each side of the bench. And those things are huge.
If these are the actual
They're
size
massive.
though of train wheels, then I had no idea that they were this big.
Neither did I. Train signal guard, and look at some of these ones are huge, and also you got tiny little ones.
Well, like that one,
Right
and
over here.
That one all the way in the corner.
Shot of it right there. I'm gonna give you a shot of the signs so you can see exactly what they are. You got the USNS 3-color light dwarf, and what was the other one I showed? And the USNS dwarf style 4101 PRR position light.
This really tall one right here is called a USNS H2 Searchlight SP.
Huh. Over on the very far end, they got, I think this is what they use to manually switch train tracks.
You know
This
how,
one
how
right
in the
here?
movies when they're sticking out, like, and they're like, and they like run past it, or like on the train, and it switches and it.
Yeah, I think that's what that is. That's really
So we are in Kernville here in the Kern Valley Mountains, and we're checking out I guess a small town museum, the Kern Valley Museum. This looks we're pretty cool. We got our masks on right now. Still following certain COVID protocols, so this should be interesting as we walk through here.
Just about all of our volunteers are senior citizens, so we're being extra careful.
Oh no, I agree. That sounds fine. I don't mind the masks.
Yeah.
shirt.
It's pretty cool here.
There's so much to see, and I can't see it when I'm.
So we got Miss Cindy over here.
Let's look at the topographical map.
So behind you on the lower, that's a woolly mammoth tusk that was found.
Wow. Look at this, Logan.
Bodfish.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
over to the left are stalagmites and stalactites from the caves around here.
Oh, wow.
That's so crazy. I would not have known there was a tusk
Yeah.
by looking at it.
And then on the wall behind you has some fossils that were found here.
Oh, wow, the whale
Kernville,
vertebrae.
Because again,
That is
at
really
one
neat.
time this was the ocean floor.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. It was the ocean floor out
Yep.
here.
Because we have Sharktooth Hill near Bakersfield.
That's right. You can get shark teeth.
That's amazing. It's a fossilized fish. Look at that, huh?
Oh, cool. How you doing?
Pretty good. You guys from Bakersfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. My sister lives in Bodfish.
Yeah. Say,
All right.
say hi. This is Miss Julie.
They came up to see me and said, let's go to the museum.
Well, it's a good little museum. There's a lot of stuff in here.
There's some nice art.
Sometimes I bring my granddaughter.
Some Native
and she
American
loves the
artifacts
back
here.
part.
Yeah,
My
did you,
5-year-old.
when you go out to the back, that stagecoach,
Yeah.
that's, was used in the movie, Stagecoach.
I didn't know
It's
that.
the one, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. So,
I guess there's
I
a
guess I
media
think that
room
was
too.
John
there's a
Wayne.
media room here?
Yeah,
I gotta,
That
that was
John
his
Wayne.
first big movie.
I gotta go check that out.
That's the stagecoach they used.
You
Well, there's
redid
a
it.
How they got it, I don't
Yes,
know.
we did a lot. So there's
It's the one.
The Johnsondale Mill. Isn't the property where our ranch is used to be a mining town?
Yes.
So we like going through a lot of these smaller museums and some of these smaller towns because you learn so much more about the history and the areas that you live in, you drive through and you see. And what's great about the Kern what Kern Valley Museum is that it's free. It's free to go and check this place out and just find some stuff. They keep telling. They told me they have a movie room here or a media room here. They got what? Did he just say they got the Stagecoach from Stagecoach?
Yeah, it's out in the back.
Out in the back. So we're gonna go check that out. But I see some artifacts here. It's Native American artifacts. This is cool. This is nice.
These stones.
Some neat stuff.
Yeah, this really talks about the history of the area.
Yes, it does.
Stuff that you know. What is this down here?
These things?
Yeah.
These are grinding stones.
Oh, okay.
They would put the stuff in there and then
they grind it down
with the rock. Yeah.
They take like the corn and turn it into powder. Okay.
Make flour.
I've never seen these. Are these replicas or these real?
No, these are authentic.
These are authentic.
Yeah, they were found around here somewhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now, if you look there, Lovely Rogers on his mule, that picture there. So, Lovely Rogers was a miner down in Keysville.
Oh, here.
That was the first place that gold was discovered. And he decided to go prospecting. So he put everything he had on his mule and he starts going north along the river.
Huh.
After a few miles, his mule got away from him and ran up a canyon. And he chased his mule and he chased his mule and he was so hot and mad, he picked up a rock and he was gonna throw at his mule and he looked at the rock and there was gold in it.
Oh.
That became the Big Blue Mine. And the reason why it's Big Blue is most gold is in quartz, but a light colored quartz. This is called blue quartz and it's very unusual. So that's why it took the name Big Blue. And it's just a couple miles south of here.
So what is the difference? So I mean, I'm going to ask, what's the difference between the blue and the regular that you?
Oh, some mineral in it that would turn it different colors.
It doesn't make it any more rare or expensive or anything?
Well, the blue is more rare, but it was the gold in it that they wanted.
Oh, okay.
They didn't care about the rest. After they started mining there, a man, Adam Hamilton, came with barrels of whiskey to sell to the miners, and the miners said, not here. So Adam Hamilton went down to a flat place by the river and stood up his barrels, and the miners found him, right? The miners called that place Whiskey Flat.
And that's where the name came from.
And so after a few years, the miners brought in their family, and women didn't like living in a town called Whiskey Flat. So they renamed it to Kernville. And Kernville, Kern River, Kern County is after Edward Kern, who was a map maker for John C. Fremont.
Really?
Who came and mapped this area out in 1843. And so in February on President's Day weekend, we have Whiskey Flat Days.
Yeah, I told them they got to come
That's neat.
Yeah, we got to come up for that. We always miss it every year, and we got to come up for it.
Yeah.
Here, Logan?
Oh, just looking at all the movie stars, seeing how many of them I know. Let's see.
Oh. There's a lot of different movie stars.
Gary Cooper, it's Buster Keaton, that's Natalie Wood,
Oh,
Sidney Poitier,
yeah.
Gary Cooper, Thomas Mitchell,
Cool.
Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart. So this is the movie
stars.
Yeah, because they shot a lot of movies. John Wayne's up there. They shot a lot of movies here in Kern County, especially westerns, because you know.
And just look outside, of course, it's perfect side.
It's like prop rifle,
scenery.
Look at the different cameras. Wow, that's crazy. That really takes me back. Some more pictures. Michael Landon, Warren Green,
Harold Lloyd.
Oh, Harold Lloyd's over there?
Yep.
Is that autographed? That's autographed. Yeah. Wow.
The picture of the building there, this was the toolbox of the man that built it.
That's amazing.
That house?
That's a stamp mill that had a 80s or a 40s stamp mill operation.
Was made by these tools.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It is. This is the farming and ranching area.
Yes.
That's nice.
So if you look at the shovel up there, it's one piece of wood. It was used in the flour mill, in the underground flour mill, because if you spark the dust of flour, it'll explode.
Wow.
And so they use wooden
That's
shovel.
cool.
And then there's a thresher right here. That's all wood.
Wow, I didn't know. Oh, and then the sheep shears on the right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. I think this is just a work of art.
Yeah.
Apple peeler.
Oh, I know. Our parents had one of those when we were kids. Do you remember
I mean,
that?
all
That's
the
amazing.
years. Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
My mom had one from an antique store.
Yeah.
That's so inventive.
Antique cream.
Oh, my mom loved antiques.
Yeah. This is fascinating.
Of course she loves antiques.
These had a glass insert, and so you'd milk 4 different cows. You'd spin it around, and by centrifugal force, the cream would separate from the milk.
No way.
You would, so
you
the
would fill-
more cream, the more valuable the cow is, because at that time they wanted the cream for butter. And so if you had a cow that produced more cream, it was more valuable. You wanted to breed her, or
So-
if you were going to sell her, she was worth
So
more.
the milk would go in here, and then you would cap it, and then you'd spin it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then you got your cream.
Yep. Well, then you knew which one of your cows was a better producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'd put the wires in the
On the tree.
on the trees,
On the insulators.
and then they'd call out through here.
Yeah.
To the different areas over here.
Right. So you say a long ring was the Kernville office, the work center was 2 shorts, Black Rock 2 shorts and a long. And so this was the code of who would know to
And
pick
this
up.
and this was used to the 80s.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, until you had a lot of helicopters, satellite communications, radios up there, the Forest Service relied on them. And every spring somebody had to go along there and fix it, right? Because, it would get damaged.
That's
in the
crazy.
winter.
So there was
Yeah.
you have the little thing here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. This is a lightning stool. So if you were on one of the fire lookout towers, you go up high. They're usually metal structures. When thunderstorms came over, you don't want to get electrocuted. So these glass insulators, you'd stand on here so you didn't get electrocuted.
Well, you wouldn't find me on one of those. So.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to be in a lighting store is in a big metal box.
Right. So see where that light is?
Yeah.
Tap the black part. Tap it.
Tap it, Logan.
Yeah. Do it again. Again. That's a 1904 General Electric floodlight.
We have you surrounded. Don't move. What is this?
Oh. This shows you. That's a
Jeez.
Jacob ladder. That's
That's a Jacob ladder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, now I want to turn it off because.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Turn it the
Close?
other way, other direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Turn it off.
Yeah, let's make sure I don't blow anything up.
But isn't
General
this a
storage?
work of art?
This is
Look at that.
That is
Isn't
nice.
that something?
That's original?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Over here on the front, it's got marble.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is marble.
Nice.
This was used in Desiree store.
So
how old is it?
old enough. This is a marriage certificate. That's a big marriage certificate. It's almost
Isn't it
like
beautiful?
It's beautiful. I'm wondering because the one we got was like an 8x10. So
Yeah, black and white.
Black and white, yeah.
Yeah, looks like.
and this is from 1896. So they must. So marriage had to have been like a really big deal.
Oh yeah.
Back then.
That's so cool.
This is the
Big fat gun.
This is the Thompson
Look at
machine
that.
gun.
Number 5.
Look at that badge.
Deputy Constable.
These are some like old Western guns. 6 shooters.
Well, look at number 5 there. That's a breech loading rifle. Think
Yeah.
about how heavy that would be.
Oh yeah, I think about it. Look at because that's all I want to say iron.
Yep.
That would be
rod
heavy.
Is what you pack it with?
Yeah.
Wow.
And think about it. Look at the bigger barrel. Look at the bigger barrel compared to the 2 up top.
Man.
I mean, that is a big gun.
Damn.
And then there's a smaller rifle down here, number 19. It almost looks like it's
So that
one of
gun's
these.
more of a movie prop.
It's weird. It's like it looks like they took number 12 here and then stuck it on the end of that rifle barrel.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. You look at the ones over here.
Here, let me move.
These are all. Well, you have to get
Say
over.
about the shotgun.
Look at that one at the bottom. What's that?
That's a Tommy gun.
That's a Tommy gun?
Yeah, it's the Thompson machine gun, 45 caliber, made from 1916 through World War II. Well known for being used by bootleggers and gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I must have been the Tommy gun from the Prohibition era. That's cool. So much history.
Is that barrel made out of wood?
What number is it? 12?
That's 3.
3. That's the British Enfield .303 rifle converted to a single shot 410 for the U.S. during World War II.
Huh.
Circa 1902 to 1954. Wow.
Got some nice horses saddles over here. It's like Old West here. Bridles and straps. Here's a small. That's a small saddle.
Edward Meyer Kern. Must be Kern County's name.
Some more baskets. That's nice. Logan and I have now come outside to look at some of the stuff out here. We finished kind of looking at some of the stuff. Got a great tour from I think that gal's name is Eddie. She's given us a lot of great information. Learning a lot about the stuff here in this part of Kern County. Again, we're in it's like the mountain area, so they got some movie props over here. So we're gonna go take a look at some of these movie props and some of these cabins and some things out here. Some mud wagon. So it says here, mud wagon was used as a Kernville Caliente stage in 1914. It is shown here on the Lions Trail. Oh, here, this little thing here. It's on the Lions Trail. Come over here. This is Grand Brothers truck. This is parked right next to an old gas station pump. 1925 Grand Brothers stake bed truck. I can get a shot of it, so I can go around here and get an idea of what it is, how big this bed is. Oh, this bed is pretty big. See if you look down that way. Look how big that it is. That is. What do you got over here, Logan?
Washington Press. It says the Cincinnati-based Washington Press was used in Havilah to print the Havilah Courier. Oh, so it must have been used to print newspapers.
Print newspapers, yeah. This looks like this must have been the fireman, the hose cart for the fire department here. That's pretty cool.
It's a blacksmith shop.
Yes, we did all
replica.
The branding and horseshoeing and.
Remember Back to the Future 3 when Doc Brown was a blacksmith?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Marty, well, I told you to never come here. Oh, look at this trunk, safe over here. That is, not only is that big, that is old. That is massive. So for all of you that don't know, Take a wild guess what this is.
It's an outhouse.
What are you doing in an outhouse?
Go to the bathroom.
Yep.
You know how I recognize it?
How?
Shrek.
Ah.
Yeah, I saw the little moon thing. I was like, hey, it looks like the from Shrek.
So we come over here, there's a little cabin. Oh, cool, you can walk in the cabin. Wow.
It's like a Kern County Museum.
Yeah, almost like Kern County Museum. Hey, wave. So, could you imagine like a family living in something like this? There's one little bed.
There's an old U.S. flag.
Old U.S. flag.
48 stars. This is from pre-50s because that's when Alaska and Hawaii were.
That's true.
Added.
48 stars.
States became states.
Sink here. You have the stove over here on the other side of Logan where they cooked. You ate over here. Oh my gosh.
Delaware was the first state to become a state. Huh. And Hawaii was last.
Yep. What you got over here, Logan?
A ranch wagon.
A ranch wagon. Look at it. This will give you an example of what they had to pack in a wagon, you know, going west or someplace. You imagine trying to haul all this stuff in the van?
It says it took 400 pounds of provisions per person to make the crossing. Wow, that's a lot.
400 pounds per person?
Yep.
Wow. Logan and I are in Tehachapi, California at the Burger Spot. It's this little hole-in-the-wall place you find. I'm not even sure. I think it's on Tehachapi Boulevard. And we found this place quite interestingly enough by just driving around. We were going to eat someplace else.
I think the first place we came here, wasn't it the day after we went to the Cesar Chavez National Monument?
Yeah.
And we drove around, find some place to eat, and this is the place we came across?
Yeah, because we were starving.
Okay.
Anyway, we brought Maddie with us. Say hi, Maddie. So,
yep.
And one of the reasons why we came back to the Burger Spot,
So they have ostrich burgers.
an ostrich burger. So,
Ostrich meat.
ostrich meat. So it's not like the way it's made. It's ostrich meat. So we're gonna dig into our ostrich burgers as soon as we have. But right now we're just gonna enjoy our sodas and relax. We finally got our food. Here's our fries, and I'm not gonna get Madison while she's eating, but I want to show you. This is the ostrich burger. This is ostrich meat that they have, and it's really good. It's like almost like a regular kind of cheeseburger. It's really delicious. We got our crinkle fries. Logan over here digging into his burger. What do you think? That's good. I get Maddie, but she keeps eating. Good? Good. What did you get again?
A double junior cheeseburger.
Oh, no. So, time for me to eat. So I want to let you show you this. This is really good, really tender, and they put the veggies on the bottom, which I think is better for the burger. It's easier for you to put the veggies and then the patty on top of it. But it's really tender. It's really good. Like I said, we had this the last time. It was really good. And I'd asked Madison how her burger was, but it's all gone.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good. Now she's gonna dig into her fries. We all got something different to drink, but this is really good. I never would have thought an ostrich would be good for a burger.
So tasty.
It's really tasty. I wanted to give you one more shot of my burger. Look at all that. That meat is just so good. I mean, it is just so good. It is. Nice and tasty. Logan's like over here just digging into his food. He's wiping his face clean. You did something I thought was pretty interesting. You put mustard on your fries.
Yeah, because the fries taste like the coating on a corn dog, and also I don't really like ketchup by itself, so I put both, and it tastes pretty good. It just tastes like a coating on a corn dog.
And Logan tried one. What do you think? It's good. Lord, I'll give you one last shot of my burger before I finish it, and then we're talking about maybe getting some ice cream. So we'll be right back with you. So we finally polished off our food. As they're like looking at the menu of what we're gonna get for ice cream. What do you think of the food, Logan?
It's delicious. Fries and the burger. That was good stuff.
Nice. Did you even taste your burger?
Yes, I did. It was gone so fast. It was probably one of the best burgers I've had.
But this place, just let you know, this place is not very big, but it's always busy. They've always got people coming in here and ordering food. And the food is just delicious. It is right near the Tehachapi Visitor Center. And this is just a nice place to kind of drive up to and relax and rest for the day. So if you have a chance to go to Tehachapi, stop off at the burger spot, get yourself an ostrich burger, and it's really good. You'll really like it. Like I said, right now we're just waiting on our ice cream. I got my sundae. It's just a 2-scoop sundae with strawberry ice cream and chocolate ice cream. And this looks really good. I know that these two
banana split.
They got banana splits, so we're just waiting on those. I'll get a chance to show you those in a minute. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you, you would think that you would be like a soft serve ice cream. This is real, like out of the carton ice cream. Let me show you this real quick. Look at that. Real out of the carton ice cream. Logan finally got his banana split.
It's got chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and whipped cream, and got nuts on there, and chocolate syrup.
Now, if you know Logan pretty well, anytime we order ice cream, he gets pretty much.
How much always get a banana
split? Yeah.
Okay, I can get a banana split anywhere, and I love it.
Yeah. I'm gonna show hers. Banana split. She got a strawberry topping for hers. And what do you think?
Pretty good.
Really good?
I'm only taking like 2 bites of it.
Yeah, I know. I kind of do that. Logan's over here plugging away. It is.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, like I said, mine is like. I mean, this is really good ice cream. So that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I was kind of expecting soft serve for this, but to get a really nice 2-scoop ice cream sundae is just par for the course. All right, you ready?
Can I be on your YouTube video?
Huh?
Can I be on your YouTube video? What up, man?
Always, that was good.
Ostrich burgers and ice cream.
Ostrich burgers and ice cream. The other thing you told me was that they've been here since when?
1956.
1956, so they've been here a while.
70 years.
Yeah, and the food here is just really good. Like I said, it's over on, I believe it's Tehachapi Boulevard here in Tehachapi, old downtown Tehachapi. And the place is really nice. They got a museum right nearby. They got a bakery. They got a lot of other different. It's a great town to come and visit. And we love coming here because the food is just so good.
Oh yeah.
And we had to come up here and just to show you how good it really is. What'd you think, Maddie? How was the food? Good?
That was good. Dedicated to all the wonders of oxygen and hydrogen in our atmosphere.
We're at the Mitchell Air Museum here in Shafter, California, where we just saw one of the most important signs you can see in any museum. Free admission.
Yep.
So it is right off of, what is it off of here? Laredo Highway here in Shafter.
Volte Street.
Yeah, and so it is really cool. We're gonna go check this out. I've never been here before, and so we're gonna check out some planes. Logan just saw this over here. What is this?
It's like an honor roll. It's got all the symbols for different things these people were awarded. Like that is a Distinguished Flying Cross and a Silver Star.
So all these are people who achieved like Distinguished Service Cross, Silver Star, Purple Heart, Iron Medals, Soldier's Medal, all these different people here.
In Winterfield, Bakersfield, California.
Yeah, this is nice. This is a nice little tribute.
Yeah.
I'll give you a brief tour of it. Watch your step. This was legal when this was built. This is a temporary building.
Oh, okay.
Built 80 years ago.
not so temporary anymore. Oh, these are nice.
This is the original firehouse. The vehicle on your left, the fire truck, is Shafter's very first fire truck, 1941 GMC.
Nice.
It was bought with the chassis, the cabin chassis. It was sent to Van Pelt in Oakdale, California, and made it into a fire truck.
Huh.
This is their very first fire truck that Shafter had. It was a volunteer.
Oh, okay. So how long did it take them to restore it?
It wasn't too bad. Everything, and it works. The pump works, the siren works, the lights work, everything works in this. We can pump water.
Really?
With this.
Nice.
We take it to parades. We take it to the fireworks. A lot of different places we take it to and display it. It drives.
It does drive. Is it still functioning? You said it's still functioning.
Still functional. The bulbs were special in the big light on the driver's side. It needed a new bulb. We found we found a car quest in Bakersfield that had about 6 of them.
Well, really?
With about 2 inches of dust on top of it. And we bought all of them.
Wait, so like those light bulbs haven't been used since?
They are rare.
Okay.
They were real rare. This Jeep here, we just received. A gentleman was assigned this Jeep in Europe during the war. He had enough pull to have it put on a ship and brought back to New York.
Okay.
He crawled in it to New York and drove it back to Bakersfield.
Wow.
He used it for hunting and stuff. When he moved, his neighbor still liked to hunt, so he gave him the Jeep. When his neighbor passed away, it was willed to us.
So this was a I want to say an Army used.
This was
Jeep
used in Europe.
In World War II.
In World War II.
Oh wow.
He picked it up and drove it from New York to here. Everybody says, man, it probably only goes 40, 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
What do you think the speed limit was in 1945?
Well, 40, 45 miles an hour.
That's right. That's right. It's our Follow Me Jeep. It's used to go out and pick up a airplane that comes in that is not stationed at Minterfield.
Okay.
It's never been here before. It needs engine maintenance. It needs something to do, or it needs to fuel up. So they send the Jeep out, says follow me on it. He goes out and brings the person in to where he needs to go. This Jeep is going to be completely restored. Original engine, still on 6 volts.
Really?
Let's say that he went out and picked up an airplane at night, and he gets part way back, and he takes the airplane where he's supposed to go, and he's headed home, and the engine malfunctions. Has a spark plug wire or something coming off. Well, he didn't expect that, so he didn't bring a flashlight.
No.
So he lifts up the hood, takes the headlight, tosses it up like this, puts the spark plug wire back on it, and puts the headlight back down, snatches, and goes home.
What the?
That's cool.
It would save time from my dad saying, hold the flashlight.
No flashlight. Both of them will do it. He can have both headlights.
So both headlights can be propped up.
Propped up.
Oh my gosh. That is really cool.
This is a 1941 Plymouth. Suicide doors.
Oh. Oh.
You want to sit on your Davenport at home? Go sit on that.
Go sit on that.
Tell me what that feels like. That good? Better than the modern car, isn't it?
Yeah.
The gear shift is on the column.
Oh, there's a column shift.
It's a column shift. Emergency brake. It has a foot feed, a brake, a clutch pedal, a button up here to turn the headlights up or down, and over on that side in the middle, it has a button that you push to start it.
Really? So
it's a foot start.
Oh my gosh.
You push it and it pushes the solenoid, it pushes the two contacts together and start this.
Oh my gosh.
This is still on 6 volts, and I take this engine, you can work on it.
Wow.
The Jeep over here will be back on it. It has the same thing, a foot feed, a brake, a clutch, a dimmer switch, and way up there, there's a button that you push to start it. See in the middle?
Yeah.
That isn't, not the one that's painted, but up lower. See it?
Oh yeah, I still see it.
Okay.
That's how you start it.
Wow. That's because those. I mean, when I was driving, those are the kind of buttons you use, like to hit the high beams, the flashers.
It's
But
over.
this-
It's over on this side.
It's over on this. Okay, I see it now. Yeah. So you have one button to use to start it, and obviously you turn the key.
You turn the key.
Hit the button and
hit push that, and it starts.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And if you'll notice in all of these vehicles that I've been showing you, they all have large steering wheels.
Oh yeah.
They have what they call a power steering system.
Yeah.
That was real popular at that time.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Armstrong power steering.
Okay. The stronger the arm, the better the steering.
You think? Okay.
This is all World War One.
All World War One. And if you'll notice the goblets,
yeah,
those are made after they fire the shell. That is what's left after they shoot the shell. That is called, and you see, they made something out of it. That's what they call trench art.
Huh. Nice. So they fired it.
Fire the shell.
And they take the shell.
The casing is no good anymore
Yeah.
to do anything, so the guys make something out of it. That's called trench art.
Wow.
We also have a 1-month diary from a gentleman that was in World War I.
Oh gosh.
It's from October the 12th, 1918 to November the 18th, 1918. You can read these by day. There's a place in here that says it's rained for 5 or 6 days. We're wet, we're tired, and I think we're lost.
Where was it? I'm sorry, I may miss it. Where were they stationed?
This is over in Europe someplace.
In Europe. Okay, you don't know exactly
I
where.
don't know it. And
oh, wow.
And so
There's
this,
a-
is,
there's
they're
all-
down, this is World War One. So
This
it's
is
raining
World War
5
I.
days, and they're down stuck in trenches and.
Yep.
Oh,
There's
God,
also
that'd
a
be-
place in here that will tell you that we've administered the last of our morphine.
Oh.
We don't know what we're going to give the guys for pain. There's also a place in here that says that we just got word the war is over. So your modern people with their modern education, most of them are unable to even read this. It's
Yeah.
before computers.
Yeah, it is. Because it's all handwritten.
It's all handwritten.
Wow.
Wool uniforms, lace boots, and like he said, it was a trench war.
Yeah.
The things that they were issued were sewing kit, shaving kit, soap, and foot powder. The foot powder is what they did not want to run out of because it was a trench war and they had trench foot.
And that would like soak up the moisture
Fungus.
in their
boots.
shoes.
Here's another goblet.
I wonder whoever came up with the idea to reuse the shells.
That's what the shell would look like originally.
Good grief. It's huge. And it's got to be heavy too, because you know.
And then after it's fired, then they've got that left. There's another one over there, a nice little one.
Oh, okay.
Minter Field was founded in the late 30s, early 40s, prior to the war. They had a bunch of people that came in with suits. They said they were with AAA or some company looking for a place to build a office building.
Okay.
They weren't. They were government men looking for a place to build an Army base, Army Air Force base. They picked Minter Field because it was all farmland. There was a good 4-lane road going into Bakersfield, but it was not right in Bakersfield. There was a railroad siding that they could come in with railroad stuff. They bought a section and a half, 900 and some acres. After they bought it, everybody found out that they were building an air base. We are right here in the original firehouse. We're right here. This here, if you look real close,
that looks like a landing pad or a takeoff.
Okay, there are 450 BT-13s out there. If you look real close here, you can see them all lined up. They used all of this for a runway. They would take off 2 and 3 abreast, one right after the other, because they flew 200 of those every day.
200?
200 of them every day. Had 7 auxiliary fields. Do you know, you've heard of Formosa Drag Strip?
Yeah.
That was an auxiliary field of Minter Field.
So they turned the field, the strip into a drag strip.
Right next to where the landing strip was. Well, it was a large landing strip.
Oh, wow.
Minter Field was originally called Lerdo Field.
Yeah.
Because of Lerdo Highway.
Lerdo Highway.
They did not want to name it after a highway or anything like that. They wanted to name it after somebody from local. They named it after Hugh Minter.
Okay.
Hugh Minter, his family was from Bakersfield. He graduated from Bakersfield High. He was killed in a mid-air collision at March Air Force Base in 1932. They dedicated it to him. If you'll notice, all the airplanes, since they were graduating pilots prior to World War II, before it was officially called Lerdo Field, all the BT-13s and airplanes that were stationed out here had an L ahead of their number. It's the dedication menu, and you'll see some prominent people that dedicated stuff to Minter Field to be dedicated, and it was actually dedicated on February the 7th, 1942. They already had graduating classes graduating. This is the control tower. This radio was up in the control tower. Some people found out that it was to be, the tower was sold after Kern County took over the airport. They were going to scrap it. They had sold it. And I hate to tell you, my dad and I found out that they were going to tear it down. And we confiscated this radio out of there and was able to keep it long enough that we could bring it to Minter Field Air Museum.
Kind of like a little dark in the night theft there, right?
This is a swimming pool. We had 3 swimming pools. Johnny Weissmuller, Tarzan, dedicated them. We understand that this is him driving off the diving board. We also had a pool that was dedicated to the Black.
Okay.
And Hattie McDaniels from Gone with the Wind. Dedicated it.
Okay. So they had 2 different, 3 different pools. The reason I'm saying this is because at that time everything was still kind of separated.
Yes. We were one of the very first, or maybe the first, Army Air Corps base that had MPs that were black. 2 of them were legal to arrest white people.
Oh, okay.
We have a gentleman here, Don Westfall. When he got here, his first thing, they wanted to greet him real nice, so they had a dance. So they lined up the young girls over on one side and the men over on the other side, and when they hit the middle, That was their date for the night. He liked her, she liked him. When he came back from the service after doing his duty, he had kept in touch with her. They were married. Don Westfall was a longtime member of Bakersfield Air Museum. We had over 11,000 cadets that went and graduated here in at Bakersfield.
Dang.
11,400.
Everybody that graduated here?
He compiled a alphabetical order of every pilot that graduated here. If you give us his name, we can find out what class he was in and what book he was in. We can actually have the book, we can go to it and show you his name. We had a gentleman that called up here, said that his dad just died. He found out that his dad was his stepdad, that his mother was pregnant before they got married, that his real dad was from Bakersfield and graduated flight school here.
Okay.
He found the name of what his real dad was. He gave it to us. We were able to look it up, what class and what book he was in, actually send him a picture of his real dad. Wow. The gentleman said, now I know who I resemble because I do not resemble my stepdad.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That is amazing.
This was a self-contained entity of what they could close the front gate and they had everything. They had doctor, they had a dentist, they had meat lockers, they had recreation, they had all kinds of things here. They were self-contained. They could close the gates and do it. My dad worked out here during the war. Actually, I was out here during the war. I was only 7 or 8 years old, but at different times they would let you bring your children out. And I can remember sitting up in his office because he had an office where that he rebuilt, bank and turn, all instruments of the airplanes, and I could sit up there and watch the airplanes take off. Shafter had a prisoner of war camp.
Really?
Seriously?
Had German prisoners. They would bring them in on box cars, on rail cars, march them down Central Avenue to the base and to their compound, and they actually had a prisoner of war camp in Shafter.
Huh. The prisoner of war camp still here? Has it been torn down? Or?
It is now a RV park, not a mobile home park. Like I said, a friend of mine that passed away not too long ago saw 2 of the BT-13s hit each other in the midair and crash, and actually both of them burned with all the occupants in them. So we had a lot of stuff.
Oh, nice.
German.
U-boot.
Submarine tender.
Yeah, U-boat stood for undersea booten. For some reason, I know my German. That's why they called it a U-boat, because it was short for undersea booten.
And so this is just like a model of what, like a real U-boat would look like?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We've had people come in and just marvel at the detail. We've had people coming in, if you get in different light, you can see where the water has actually, he's changed the color on the black. That's where the water has splashed up on that U-boat and make it a little bit different.
They were, I mean, from the outside they looked huge, but I was told when you got inside it was
cramped.
tiny, it was cramped.
Yeah. German uniform.
Oh my gosh. With the emblems on it and everything. The hat.
Now, you've heard of Jimmy Doolittle.
I have heard of Jimmy Doolittle.
Jimmy Doolittle took his B-25s and took off from an aircraft carrier and bombed Japan.
That's right.
I think it was in April of 42, because the Japanese said that we are far enough away from the United States that we will never be attacked by air. We have a sneaking idea, we are still researching it, that the Doolittle's B-25s actually landed at Gardner Field in Taft to refuel going to San Francisco to be hoisted onto the Hornet. One thing, I have people come in here and say that they would like to be the third or fourth airplane because they'd have more runway.
That's not actually how it worked, was it?
That is not how it worked. For the simple reason they couldn't clear the conning tower. So they all took off in the same spot. Okay, they all took off short runway. Can you tell me who was the person that made their takeoff a success? One person.
I'd have to think probably the first or second dude.
Nope. Every one of them took off the same place. There was one person that made their takeoff a success. Okay,
I couldn't tell
first
you.
thing is they were headed into the wind,
Okay.
going as fast as they could. The flagman had the time when he told them to roll, so that when they came off the end of the carrier was at the highest point because the carrier was going up and down.
Up and down.
If you'll notice on the pictures of them taking off,
Yeah, because I see this little dude over here
is lower.
is lower. He must have, because it must have come up and he would have.
They all, if you'll see it, when they've taken pictures of it, if you'll look at the movies of it,
Yeah.
they all come off the end of it and then disappear.
Yeah.
And you think,
They're
oh
in the
my
water.
goodness, they're in the water. And then pretty soon you'll see them take off. They all successfully took off. Lady Be Good. Lady Be Good was a new crew that came into the top of Africa for their base. They made a bombing run into Italy, and on their way back, they entered a dust storm.
Oh.
They overrun their landings field and kept going until there was enough dirt and dust in the air engines that they started quitting. They all said, let's bail out. This happened in April the 4th, 1943. They all bailed out. None of them were successful to walk out. They all perished.
Oh, man.
The airplane was not found until 1959 by oil explorers.
Oh, wow.
When they found that, there was still coffee and water. And if they put batteries on the radios, they still worked. If they would have stayed in the airplane, they maybe could have survived.
German railroad gun?
Yep. Yep. That's Big Bertha.
Damn. Is it like a train car with like a cannon on top of it? Or?
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
That's crazy.
That is probably what they use to shoot aircraft.
I think it was shelling towns. They were shelling towns.
That makes sense.
And if you'll notice, the Germans all holding their hands in their ears.
Yeah.
I imagine none of them could hear after that either.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that.
Flying Tigers. This is what the Flying Tigers had on the back of their leather jackets, which told them, the Chinese, that they were helping them and to help them. And there was thousands and thousands of Chinese killed because they helped the Americans or the pilots of the Flying Tigers. We had a gentleman came in that could read this, and he actually said, yes, that's what it says.
Means?
That's what it says.
This foreign person has come to China to help the war effort. Soldiers and civilians, one and all, should rescue, protect, and provide him with medical care. Really?
We had 17 WASPs. WASPs were Women's Air Service Pilot. This lady here is her here. There were 17 at Minter Field during the war. This is her. She's a member of a museum. She has passed away. They were civilians hired to transport airplanes from the airstrip where they were being manufactured to where they were being used, or transport airplanes from one place to another. And there is they were not covered by military funerals or anything until later in the 70s or something like that. They finally got a proclamation that they could have military funerals.
Now, one of the things I noticed is this looks like it's an Air Force uniform.
But it's WASPs. women's air service pilots. There is one WASP that I know of that is still missing. She took off at what is now LAX. She in a P-51. There was a squadron of them, probably 3 or 4 of them that were going to a base for pilots to train in.
Yeah.
She had trouble with the canopy. It wouldn't lock.
Oh.
So they kept working on it, It kept getting later and later. She finally told the other girls, go ahead and go, because they think they've almost got it done.
Yeah.
The other ones took off, waited for her at their next stop, and for some reason, either the canopy came open or something, and it hit her, or something happened. They figure that she's in the LA Bay.
Oh, wow.
They've had at least 1 or 2 expeditions to try to find that P-51. They found a whole bunch of military airplanes down there, but they have not found hers yet.
Wow.
You've heard of the Gossamer Condor?
No, I have not heard of that one.
Okay, this is a pedaled airplane.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's supposed to be man-powered. It takes off, supposed to go over a 10 or a 15-foot pole, make a 1-mile figure 8, come back over it, and he would win the 100,000 pound note that the Kramer put up. It was a Kramer prize. It was done right here at Bakersfield. Now I know your people that are looking at your video will be astounded on what they're just about to hear. The Aztec Eagles. It's the only time that the Mexican government fought in a world war.
Really?
They flew P-47s in the Philippines, like the Red Tails.
Yes.
These guys painted the colors of the Mexican flag on the P-47s.
I've never heard
I never heard
that the Mexicans were even in the
Aztec
war.
Eagles.
The Aztec
The full squadron of Mexicans. Maintenance, engine, pilots, and everything. Full squadron.
It says in the Philippines.
In the Philippines. Philippines was a hot object during the war.
Yeah, well, I think it was in the one spot in the I want to say the Sea of Japan or near there that the Japanese really wanted, and we knew it and wanted to keep them from getting it.
Yeah. So they flew P-47s in the Philippines.
Why have we not heard this?
That's what we wonder. Medal of Honor.
Oh my gosh. Army, Navy, Air Force. Medal of Honor.
This is a replica of the only time that a black person was on a buy war bonds. Wow. This is the different P-51s that the Tuskegee Airmen flew. A C model, a D model. 3-bladed prop, 4-bladed prop. Canopies were a little bit different. The Fergusons worked at the shaft at the Bakersfield, Californian. Mr. Ferguson went over because he had learned to fly at about 16, 17 years old. He wanted to get into the war. The Canadians were in the war before we were.
Oh, really?
Because they're Europe.
Oh, that's right. They're closer to Europe.
Yeah.
They are part of Europe.
They're part of France.
Yeah. So he went over and pulled targets in the RAF. He joined the RAF, and hoping that most of the bullet holes were in the target, not in the airplane that he was pulling it with.
Okay.
Then when we got into the war, he came over and joined the Army Air Corps, and he carries both wings.
Yeah. I can
For
see
the Royal Air Force and for the...
Yeah. So he served in both the Canadian...
2 countries.
In 2 countries. He served He served both in Canada and the United States.
Yes.
Wow.
This is our POW MIA table.
Okay.
There's a poem that we give when we have banquets and things, and we give that where the red line is in there. We ring the bell.
Mm-hmm.
But that's actually a poem.
Wow.
Gardner Field, Taft. It doesn't exist anymore. They graduated about 9,000 cadets to go fly during World War II.
Jeez.
Bakersfield graduated over 11. So there was over 21,000 cadets that graduated here in Kern County to go fly, give their all.
James Dean raced here before
Raced here. That's a replica of the trophy that he won here. That's a copy of a ticket. It's an enlarged copy that I had of the ticket that he got just before he was killed.
Oh my gosh.
He drove a Porsche Speedster, came in first in his class, third overall. He was a fantastic driver.
Oh yeah, they said he was a great driver.
Yeah. This is Bakersfield. This is where he raced. We are over in here, and this is the main runway. This is another runway, and then short back, round, back down here.
Bunch of switchbacks.
But that's the road course he did. Wow. This is a copy of the program.
Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today.
That's so prophetic.
The bad thing is I was probably out here when he raced, but none of his movies were out. I had no idea. I could have walked right up to him and
didn't. Yeah.
This was before he was James Dean.
None of his movies were out. East of Eden was still in the can, and Rebel Without a Cause was still done, and Giant hadn't been finished.
Hadn't been filmed yet.
Space program. Some of the insulation in the capsule.
Okay.
A tile off of the shuttle.
Wow.
I hauled cryogenics. If you know what cryogenics is.
Like freeze.
Yep. I hauled cryogenics to test the engines to put them on the moon.
Or like test if the engines could withstand the temperatures.
Yeah. To stand if they would go without. They would actually run them like 130% above what they figure that would stand to see if it would blow up.
And these are all patches for different
stuff.
space missions?
Yeah.
For all the Apollo missions.
Apollo.
That's incredible.
Yep.
Apollo 11.
And then here's some down here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you heard of the U-2 spy planes?
Yes.
Do you know where the first 55 were built?
I would have to say here in California.
Okay. Skunk Works. They had a place down in Palmdale. They had a place there at Burbank. But that's not where they were built.
Okay.
They were built in Oildale.
Really?
Oildale, California, right next to Bakersfield.
Huh.
I like at Meadowsfield or?
This is the plant. Inside the plant, it took a gentleman of ours about 2 years to get it declassified so we could show you these pictures. This is where they were built. This is Norris Road. The Sheriff's Department's right in here.
Yeah.
The Naughty Pine is here.
Right there.
And this building is still there. This is
I know where
Meadowsfield.
that is.
There's a plumbing supply company in there now. They would put these airplanes together. They would take them and check everything out, take the wings off of it, put it beside it, tarp it down. A cargo plane would come in. They would put it in the cargo plane, and the cargo plane would disappear because Area 51 doesn't exist.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't exist.
This is the releases that we got. The first 55 were built.
Wow. Lockheed Martin, yeah, I've driven by them a lot.
I was just thinking it's crazy. We've driven past there like hundreds of times.
They built them there because they were high school people that built them. They were 18, 19 to 22, 23, 24-year-olds. They got them. They were building. Some of them were working at the Connie plant where they built Connie's.
Okay.
That's on California by San Joaquin Tractor.
Okay.
On the big building there, they were building Connie parts. They would have a gentleman that they thought was qualified, that he could be able to advance and build other airplanes and stuff, they would bring them in, and it said, we have a top secret airplane that we're going to build here and in this area, and would you be interested? Of course, at 18, 19, 20 years old, you would say yes. They would say, you go home, you tell your wife, your mother, your father, your girlfriend that you're going to work someplace, and you can't tell them what you're doing, period. In, I think, about 2012, someplace in there, we had a reunion at the plant. We invited some of the workers that worked there, and they were not very happy because they came in and said, you guys can't talk about this. This is top secret.
Wow.
It was built in the 50s.
Yeah.
And this was 2000 and something. And they were still keeping it a secret.
So like 60 years after the fact,
Yes.
they still have to keep their mouth shut?
Yes.
Wow.
Do you recognize this mug?
It was like Robin Hood.
No. No. This this mug was the starting of the movie 12 O'Clock High.
Oh, okay.
He found it in a pawn shop, and that's how 12 O'Clock High movie started. It's a movie that everybody should watch. It does not glorify war. It tells the hardship and the burden that the commanders had putting 10 people in an airplane, knowing that they probably would never come back.
Wow.
This is a link trainer made by a gentleman that did his family did organs,
Okay.
pump organs. That creates 3 inches of vacuum in this. It moves. It goes up and
Okay.
down. It's to train a pilot to fly at night.
Oh, so it's like a flight simulator kind
It's
of?
a flight simulator made in the 30s. There's a door that goes here. The top comes down. All he can see is the instruments. This desk is connected to it. The instructor is sitting here on this desk.
Oh.
Talking to him. It's got vacuum tubes and everything. He can put static where the guy in there can hardly hear him, but he can hear him. First thing he does is he tells him, he says, the trip should take you 50 minutes. I give you an hour's worth of fuel. If it takes him more than 50 minutes, after an hour, that thing quits.
Oh, wow.
He can put wind in it so he can throw him off the course. He's got the duplicate of the instruments. This is a computer. This is a mouse. This actually runs on here.
That's a mouse?
With an inker that tells him where he's going.
So he built this because he couldn't afford to get, couldn't afford flight school.
He wanted to sell it to the government to teach their pilots to fly at night. They rejected it. They said it's an amusement park. So in order for him to make money, he's ended up selling it to amusement parks. Until in 78 days after the government took over the mail run, in 78 days, they lost 12 pilots.
Oh.
They came back to him and said, we want to look at this. They started training their pilots to fly with the instruments at night. This is what this is what a room would look like. They would have 6 or 7 of these all lined up.
Wow.
So do they have like any of the other 5 of these, and do they know where they are?
As far as we know, there's one in Ohio and this one, and it works.
So you can actually if you want to, you could still train people?
Yes.
That's crazy.
We're back doing part 2 of this video.
Yeah, because when we were here the other day, ran out of time. Say, close at 2.
Close at 2. So
We only
just
got about like halfway through the museum.
we ran on back here as fast as we could, and so we're going to see if we can get to the second half of the video. Hopefully Ron will be available. If not, we will see if we can get one or the other.
I figured, why not come back? It's free.
It's fun too.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're the man, dude. So.
Okay. T33 jet engine, a real kerosene oil burner.
Oh, no. Whoa, that thing's huge.
Damn.
Very inefficient, really.
Really?
Yeah. There, the front door.
That is a nice helicopter. I don't know if I'd want to travel in one, but that's a nice helicopter.
That helicopter there was a what they call a hangar queen.
Oh.
Which means that it was damaged beyond repair.
Oh, really?
So what they did was they put it in a hangar and everybody just got pieces off of it.
Oh, okay.
So we got it. It was just no doors, no seats. Part of the plexiglass was gone. Tail section, no rotors. Some of the skirt was gone, and we went in and scrounged for about 3 years and put it together like that, and then went down and had it painted. It was originally painted Border Patrol, drug enforcement.
Okay.
This is a BT-13.
I was just looking at this.
This is what they had, 450 during the war. You notice that it does have an L on it, which meant it was supposedly stationed out here at Bakersfield. This one, right now we don't have the wings on it because we don't have enough room in the hangar to put the wings on it and display it. We'd have to take about 3 airplanes out of here. They flew 200 of these every day.
Ooh.
It's called the Maltese vibrator, for the simple reason is it shook like crazy.
Oh.
I was able to hitch a ride with a fellow that came in with one here and wanted to fly, that was actually stationed at Bakersfield and at Gardner Field, and I was able to hitch a ride with him to Taft, to Gardner Field, and since we were going close to my house out in the country, I had him fly over, and I was able to take a picture of my wife standing in front of the house. After we got finished with that, he straightens it up. He holds both hands up. He's in the front of the cockpit, holds both hands up, and the intercom says, "It's your airplane. Let's go to Taft." So I got to fly it all the way to Taft.
Nice. I noticed it has 2 seats for.
The instructor is one, and the BT stands for basic training.
Okay.
So the BT stands for basic training. That means that's what they use for basic training to the pilots. They had already been able to learn how to fly in little airplanes like the L3 that's over there, the green one. They were already able to fly in it, and then when they came here, they flew bigger airplanes, BT-13s, basic trainer. They would go from a BT-13, which had fixed landing gear, smaller engine. They would go to a larger engine airplane that had tricycle landing gears, called an AT-6, which stands for Advanced Trainer. They would go from there. When they graduated advanced training, they would go into either bomber school or fighter school or something else.
Wow. Now, this little bad boy here.
This is called a Teeny 2. It's a little home-built airplane. We had it donated to us. Has a Volkswagen engine. Happens to have a Harley Davidson carburetor on it because it's gravity flow. Volkswagen carburetor would not work gravity flow, so they had to do a Harley Davidson carburetor in it. It's got lots of hours in it, but it came to us painted green. The gentleman said that we could repaint it whatever color we wanted, and we decided that we would paint it to match its big brother, BT-13.
I noticed it doesn't have a canopy.
It had a windshield and a canopy, but we use it as for children to get in at different exhibits and stuff. And so it's too hard for them to get in with a canopy and a windshield, so we take that off.
That makes sense.
They have, this is called a Pete and Paul. It was designed in the 30s. Mr. Pete and Paul designed it. It's called the Pete and Paul Camper. This one has a Vega Chevrolet engine in it. The original ones, when he drew the first plans, and that's what you would buy from him, is the plans to build an airplane, and then you get the material and build it yourself. The original ones had Model A engines in it.
Really?
We've got 2 girls in Bakersfield that are actually building one, and they have already acquired a Model A engine that they're going to actually build it as original as they can build. They're 14 and 16.
Really? Really?
Yes.
Wow. So they're learning how to, I guess, design for build planes.
Yeah. This is a Clark tug. This was built at near Battle Creek, Michigan, in their rear end department, and it was one of 9 that were special ordered for Wheeler Field in Hawaii.
Okay.
When it was finished, it was put on a ship and sent to Wheeler Field on 2/21 of 1941. That means it was on Wheeler Field during the Pearl Harbor attack.
Wow.
This is a Pearl Harbor survivor. Someplace down in this smoke, this tug is sitting.
Wow. And it came out pretty much undamaged.
Well, we don't know what all they did to it afterwards, but we have a sneaking idea that it was brought back here after the attack on a ship that returned after taking supplies over there, brought to Minter Field and used at Minter Field until the end of the war. It was sold to a cotton gin company, one of the large ones, that used it to pull cotton trailers during ginning during cotton season. And then it was taken and used at a wrecking yard until they closed the wrecking yard, and the son donated it to the museum. And we were able to get the actual documents from Clark, which were on microfilm. Whoa. And to clarify that it was a Pearl Harbor survivor. It runs. We use it to pull airplanes now.
Okay. That's what I was just about to ask. It was originally used to pull airplanes.
Yeah, pulled airplanes to move them without having to have a pilot in it. If you'll feel that nice soft fender, they weigh about 500 to 600 pounds a piece. So there's over 1,000 pounds of fender right here. They had that because if they hook up to a bomber with full of fuel and full of bombs, if it's not heavy in the back, the tires will just spin and they won't go anyplace. So this is a Pearl Harbor survivor. We use it anytime we pull airplanes out to the strip. We can pull anything that they can bring in. It runs so slow that you hardly can walk that slow.
Really?
It's got gears. You can speed it up, but what I mean, it is you can just crawl with it.
You figure if you're pulling that much weight, Logan, you don't want to go that fast.
Yeah.
That is a DR-1. That's a Red Baron, a replica of a World War I tri-wing. If you know, on the bottom of the lower wing, there is an axe handle on the tip.
Yeah, right there.
Because they had a tendency to ground loop, and if they came in too fast, these airplanes had no brakes.
Oh, so that was like a makeshift brake?
Yes.
Okay.
Some of the history, it had no brakes. The engine was mounted, the crankshaft was mounted solid to the engine, to the airplane, which meant all the pistons the whole engine rotated with the propeller. So it took 2 Germans to pull it through to start it. Had no starter.
Wow.
It also ran 1 speed, wide open. Had no way
Really?
to throttle it back down.
So
they lined up the way they wanted to take off. They would have Germans holding it to keep it from rolling. They would start the engine soon as it warmed up and everything. He was ready to go. He'd shake his head and he would take off.
Wow.
The only way he could slow down in the air was shut the engine off. But he had to start it before the engine stopped turning.
Oh, jeez.
When he came in to land, as soon as he got ready to land, he would shut the engine off, hope that the tree didn't come to him before he could stop. So then he would turn the airplane, keep turning it so it would make circles, and that's when it would drag the wingtip, and the mechanics put that axe handle on there to keep from tearing up the wingtip.
Okay.
If you'll notice, the guns are right in the top.
I was just about to ask you that.
And right in front of the guns is the
Propeller, yeah. I was just about to ask you that.
So what would happen if you kept on the machine guns, you would shoot your propeller.
Oh, yeah.
The Germans were the first ones to come with an interrupter that would block the trigger from shooting when the propeller was in front of the machine guns.
Wow.
The Allies, which included us, tried everything that we could think of to do it, and until one of these crashed and we found out it had an electric interrupter in there, they had an advantage to us.
Yeah. Okay.
We had a call here from Cal State one time. A girl called and said, "We hear you have a German DR1 there."
Mm-hmm.
And says, "Yes, we do." She says, "Can we take pictures of it?" He says, yes, you can." They came out here. She came out with 2 other girls. They were both from Germany.
Okay.
And the Red Baron was related to him.
Oh, wow.
And they took pictures. They wanted pictures of
road,
that to send home.
Okay.
If you'll notice the large flag up there, your viewers can count the stars and see how many are there.
Count them, Logan.
48.
48 stars.
Yeah. This is
What?
from World War II?
This is a World War II flag.
Pre-Hawaii and Alaska.
Yeah.
Hawaii and Alaska. And I asked the public, has you ever watched Hawaii 5-0, and could you tell me why it's called Hawaii 5-0?
Well,
So it was the 50th state, or?
That's correct.
yeah.
Together.
I believe both Alaska and
Which
Hawaii were
Territory.
inducted into the states
Real close together.
very close together the
That's
same
like
year.
Right at the beginning of the 50s?
Yeah.
Did you know that there is a 49-star flag?
Really?
Is a 49-star flag.
Yeah, when
You probably will never find one, or you'll find one in a museum, but there was designed and there were some made a 40-star flag, a 49-star flag.
Well, probably because they were produced only in such a short time span. There wasn't many
That's
ever
right.
made.
Yeah. The single place here is a Turner single place. The wings fold up.
The wings fold up?
The wings fold up. You can put it on a trailer and take it home. If you look in the corner, you'll see a Turner 2, which is a 2-place.
Oh,
And the
okay.
wings are folded up on it.
Okay, so we just
The
rolling
same,
over
the
here.
same designer.
Oh, yeah, look at this. It's like they turned the. It's like they've
They
turned it.
pull out and turn and on a universal.
Whoa. That's. I've never seen this before. I know I've always have heard that the wings could fold up, but I've never seen it like this before. And he must have. I'm going to presume he must have done that with the wings in order to help transport them.
Take it home at night to save the $300 or $200 for hangar rent.
Just take up less space.
kind of like people's, you know, when they put their RV, it's like a little RV spot in their house.
Yeah.
At their house. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can really see the lettering on the under the wing here.
What is that? The FOK Drive 425/17. You know what that means? Right there under the Leardwicks stuff.
That's got to be the engine.
It's a Falker.
DR1.
That's the engine.
Oh, okay. So it's just like the make model of it.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a Falker engines.
The engine was like this. It was a round cylinder engine. It was a lot bigger than this, and the crankshaft was actually mounted to the engine, to the airplane solid.
Okay.
So, when the airplane, the propeller was actually mounted to the engine, so it all turned. The whole engine rotated.
The whole engine rotated?
The whole engine. That's why it took 2 Germans to pull the prop.
Okay.
Because they were turning all the engines, all the cylinders around.
This thing looks heavy.
Yes.
I mean,
that's why when they would shut the engine off, the propeller would run for a long time because you've got a lot of centrifugal force.
Yeah.
They actually open the engine and shoot oil in every cylinder before they start it, and then it takes 2 Germans to pull it through to start it.
Oh, this must be where the propeller.
This is where the propeller would be on. This would be where it was mounted to the airplane on the DR1. Wow. And the whole engine, all the cylinders would rotate with it.
So this also was kind of like the way this plane started was an Armstrong engine, you would say.
Yeah. It was basic. Everything in World War II or World War I in 1918 was still being developed.
Yeah.
In airplanes and everything. The history behind that, it was a mural that was painted in the district office.
Okay.
If you'll notice at the bottom, you'll see even the electrical outlet. They went to rebuild the office, and they found out it was cheaper to tear it down and start from scratch. They did not want to tear up the mural that they had. So they went out, and that is actually a wall out of the building that they cut out, brought over here. We mounted it on the wall and put a frame around it.
And it's got the names of some of the people on the bottom.
The names of the people on the bottom of there is who's in the picture. And you can go by, like the gentleman standing by the Jeep.
Yeah.
Is Pete Plum.
Pete Plum. I recognize the names Dennis and Don Massey.
Don Massey and Dennis.
Yeah.
That's, if you'll notice, they're standing. Dennis is on the left, and Don is in the middle.
Yeah. And then, of course, Rosie the dog is over there.
Yeah.
Under the flag with Sandy Worley.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Got the planes and the hangar and the little.
That is the actual. That's a picture of the. It's a painting of the actual hangar that my dad worked in. That actually burned here, and he worked on the left side of where the hangar is upstairs. He worked his instrument shop, and where he worked was up in there. And that's where, when I would come out here to visit him, that's where I would be.
I noticed the flag and the emblem are colored, and the rest of it's black and white. I'm wondering if that had been a purpose.
No, other than to draw your attention to it.
Which that was smart. That makes a lot of sense.
You said the hangar burned. How did that happen?
We used it for our hangar. We had a Swift in there. We had a Stinson Voyager in there, and at the later years, they rented it out to a gentleman that was building spas, and because it was a huge building, And what he did was, we understand, we have theory, but for some reason it caught fire, and spas have a lot of fiberglass and stuff in it, and when it caught fire, it burned clear to the ground. And of course, we've got the pipe in front of it, but that's an aircraft ready board.
Yeah, I've seen one of these. I never exactly knew what they were. I knew they were.
That was to tell the status of the aircraft.
Okay. Yeah, so they would have here's the aircraft over here, and it would either like say it's assigned to somebody, it's in commission, it's awaiting parts, it's in some depot Maine, basically, it's I want to say kind of like waiting for something that's basically being stored. But yeah, I've seen something like this. And if it was assigned, would it have the name of the person it was assigned to?
It could be.
Okay.
Or the group.
Oh, okay.
It may not be the pilot. It may
be the group. Okay.
Yeah. I just ran across a article in the thing that showed the very first black pilot. That got a commission sheet. Nobody would teach her here in the United States.
It was a woman?
It was the first black woman pilot, and she had to go over to England. She spent 4 or 5 months learning how to speak French, and went overseas, learned to be a pilot, came back here and did acrobatics and stuff, and she eventually was killed. But look up first black pilot, black woman pilot.
There you can see inside them actually standing on top of one of the wings of the plane looking inside. This is cool.
I thought so when he raised his hands and said you can fly it. I thought that was cool.
How was it?
That was cool.
It was cool?
Actually up on the plane looking inside the cockpit. Of course, I don't understand what any of the dials mean, because I never took aviation even though they had that class. But it's still really cool.
So we've got the wings. The wings are in a container, and like I said, in order to put the wings on it, we'd have to put it in the center, because the wings go almost all the way across, which means that we would have to take at least 3 airplanes out of here.
And that sounds like a half a day's of work already.
So if you figure out that anybody's got a little extra money that they would like to donate to the museum for a hangar, or come out and work out here as a volunteer, know how to drive a stick shift for us, or pull one of our trailers or something with equipment in it, let us know and come out and help. We're all volunteers out here.
What is the actual address here? Because
it's 401 Valtese.
401 Valtese. Okay. So you hear that, everybody? They're looking for volunteers. 401 Valtese out here in Shafter.
Just look up Bakersfield Air Museum.
Yep. It's easy to find. I can tell you that much.
It's easy to find.
What is this on the cart? What is this on the cart over here?
That is a bomb carrying cart. We don't have any bombs. We're looking for duds for bombs for it.
Well, I hope
That's actually a fuel tank on there, but it will sit 1 large bomb or 2 small bombs on it.
So this would carry. This
would carry the bombs out to the airplane.
Dang, that thing is huge. I can't even imagine how big the bomb would be.
Well, they would have either a bomb here and a bomb there, or one large.
One large one. And this is just a fuel tank to give it the size.
Just something to
put on here.
Put up there to show that it does carry something.
Whoa. Hey Ronald, thanks a whole lot. That was so much. That was so informative.
Okay, thank you for coming out.
Like I said, we'll probably just walk around a little bit, just take a look at some other stuff in there.
And we invite all the viewers to come out to Bakersfield Museum.
This is really cool.
As we said, there's no point not doing it because it's free.
It's free.
So,
it's only
like a 20-minute drive.
And you guys run on donations, so we encourage everybody to donate to the museum. So we're here at the Outlets Tejon. It's on Interstate 5. I'm not even sure what city it's in. I'm gonna find out over here.
It's on the way to LA, and it's like whenever we go down to LA, we always pass, but we've never actually stopped here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, they got some things there that are pretty nice. We got a lot of different shops and everything. We got Tyler over here. Say hi, Tyler. So we got a little thing here, a little map that tells us all the different places it's at. I'm still trying to figure out what city it's in, but it's like right off of Interstate 5. Right on heading on down to LA. So this will be pretty cool. So we're gonna take a look around and maybe we'll find something. Okay, so no joke. We stopped to use the restrooms here, and apparently they're bigger than most apartments.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have gotten some footage of it, but I didn't. There were other people in there. And yeah. I didn't want to seem a little creepy. But yeah, it was huge. I've never seen a bathroom so big. But it was nice.
Let's see, where to first?
Where to first? So, one of the things that about the Outlets Tejon, it's outside. It's a nice big outside mall.
A little like downtown Disney.
Yeah, it is. This place is, the walkways here are huge. So, I mean, if there are any kind of crowds here, I mean, you could easily walk through and find, what you're looking for. But I think we're going to see if we can find a few stores to go look around at. And in the meantime, we're going to enjoy this nice California sunshine.
Yep.
So the boys kind of dragged me into Hot Topic. I like the store. They like it more. And I saw some of these nice bags behind me. So they're saying that they range from about $60. They're nice. Look at Fox and the Hound. Fox and the Hound. There's DuckTales, Stitch. Look at that Mickey. Look at that Mickey Mouse one there. A couple of them up there. And that Steamboat Willie one's really nice. This is really cool. Oh, Dumbo. Dumbo. Yeah. I never thought I would find these bags at Hot Topic, but they're really cool. Care Bears. Keep looking around. I hear their shirts a real scream. You like the joke?
That was funny. Katana and I were just looking at all the different shirts they got back here.
What do they got?
A lot of.
I mean, it's not like we haven't been in a Hot Topic before, but still, it's our first time here. Like,
what's this one? Got Fleetwood Mac, Cure.
Oh, look at these! Hey, Logan, these masks over here for Nightmare Before Christmas. There you go.
Yeah.
They've got our costumes for this year. What'd you find?
Oh, My Neighbor Totoro socks.
Totoro socks.
Yeah.
Cool deal. What else they got?
Yeah, other
Scooby-Doo.
Howl's Moving Castle. Scooby-Doo.
Demon Slayer.
Stitch.
Stitch. Care Bears. Cool deal. Logan said he found a shirt for me.
Oh yeah. It was funny.
What do you got there?
Oh yeah.
It's Johnny Depp. Here, try this one.
Ouch, stupid.
Okay, I thought I'd seen everything, and now I've seen it. The Bob Ross energy drink.
Buy it. just get it and taste it.
All right,
No way.
I don't think I want my hair that big. Oh! Nice. Finally popped out of Hot Topic. What'd you get, Logan?
Oh, so My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh, you got that mug that you were showing me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on real quick.
This happens to be one of Logan's favorite movies ever. Nice. That looks nice. Make sure we put that back in the bag. Well, we're going to cruise around here a little more and take a look at some of the stuff they got here. I'm sorry, I got to get a shot of your socks.
Oh, you like these, man?
Those are cool.
Excuse me?
Those are cool.
Yeah, dude, these are... You don't see these nowadays, man.
No, you don't.
I collect this brand Stance, and they do like all kinds of crazy stuff in socks, man.
Nice.
I got these, Happy Gilmore, Tommy Boy, Halloween. I got it all, man.
Popped into Journeys, looking at some shoes. That's some of the nicest stuff here. Different kind of footwear that you would ever want to get. Logan was just showing me this. Hold that. That was like one giant slipper.
I know, it's like a mix between a slipper and a croc.
Yeah, it's like weird.
It's a slock.
It's a slock. Check out this cool fountain. I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes. Oh!
There's the little plaque that says that your wish will help from
So, the Logan was just pointing this out to me. We heard about this, that the people that put money in here in this fountain, like a wishing well, they donate, it goes to the Wounded Warriors Fund. So, this is really the first, not only is it a cool fountain to look at and relax to, but it's also got a great purpose. So we're just kind of sitting here chilling to the little bit of music playing in the background, and this nice fountain to relax to. I was looking up some research on outlets at come found. Like I said earlier, I couldn't figure out what city they were in because it's like right off the freeway. It's actually in Arvin, California, A-R-V-I-N. And like I said, it's right at the mouth of what we call the Grapevine here in California. It's a Grapevine is like a mountain pass that you take from the valley over to Los Angeles. It's really nice here. It's a perfect, I don't know if it's a perfect day, but it's just beautiful. Nice and sunny. The clouds, there's a few clouds out, but the sky's blue. I got this nice little mountain pass I'm looking at over here, but it's just, I can see why people come here, you know. It's a Calvin Klein store. Hey Logan, what's up with Calvin Klein?
Oh yeah, we were passing by and we were just talking about, it's like, well, that's your name, isn't it? It's written all over your underwear.
And it's from what movie?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Man of Steel. There's some nice little rides here for the kids. Hey, Tyler, ride the bull? Oh, come on, Tyler, ride the bull.
I won't be able to fit.
It's like the first restaurant I think we walked by, Tony's Pizza. We've been here. They got some good food, Tony's Pizza.
We are getting on, so.
Yeah, we've already eaten. We got some more kiddie rides here. Come on, Tyler, ride the fire engine.
Woodpecker.
Ride the fire engine.
No. Fountain.
Here's another fountain, yeah. I think this is the other fountain. They have two of them. There's that other one. They have this one here. It's the same thing. All the money that
go to the Wounded
Wounded Warriors Veterans Fund. This one's much different. This one, look how long this is. Tyler, wave. This is a long fountain. But it's beautiful. As you can see, the water comes up from the top, goes down the steps. Got plaques on both sides of it. Yeah, so if you're ever down here, outlets of Tajon, just got some extra change, throw it in the fountains. Goes to a great cause. Okay, I think I found a place for us to stop for a minute.
Cinnabon?
Yep.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon. So we stopped off at the Cinnabon Carvel shop and we're getting some ice cream. I got a Reese's peanut butter cup dasher. As you can see, it's just ice cream, cooked candy, ice cream, candy, all the way to the top. This thing looks great. I'm gonna go take this outside and start eating it. The boys are getting theirs. So, but I can't wait because if I do, it'll be all gone, like melted. So Tyler just got out here and he got the same thing, a dasher, but his is with
M&M's.
M&M's. That thing looks delicious. I'm gonna let him start eating it before it gets all over. Logan finally joined us and he got a Carvel Ranch.
It sounded good. I think it was just like the ice cream mixed with the topping. I should get M&M's for change.
But she said that it was kind of like a shake. So you got M&M. Look at that! Oh my gosh! I'll let you dig into that. All right, I'm just going to give you a quick look at this. She wasn't lying when she was like, it was like ice cream layered with candy, layered with ice cream with. Because I'm getting like mouthfuls of Reese's peanut butter cups out of this. It is like right in that one layer. It is just full of candy. I'm gonna be like hopped up on sugar when we get on home. So I'm almost done with this, and there is so much Reese's peanut butter cups chopped into this thing. It was unreal, and I didn't realize it was gonna be so big either. This thing is it's a regular, and it's like, you would think I wouldn't be complaining. All right, so apparently I walked into this. Tyler asked me this question. He goes, what did Tyler ask me?
Hey, look, there's a gap there.
There's a giant gap over there. And me being the doofus that I am, thinking, oh, there's a big gap over there. Yeah, there's a big gap over there. Today we're in illustrious Bodfish, California, up in the Kern Valley Mountains. We've been up here for a few times, but apparently this is an interesting place. We were told that this is a great museum and a historical place.
So we decided to check it out.
We decided to check it out. What do you think?
I'm excited.
You're excited?
Don't think I've ever been here before.
Tyler's here. Say hi, Tyler.
Hello.
We're gonna go check out the Silver City Ghost Town. Silver City Ghost Town. In 1855, gold was discovered in Kern Valley. Miners flocked here throughout the world to get in what was to believe to be California's second great gold rush town. The town sprung up in the area, but many were abandoned within a few years when the gold ran out in the 1970s. Hello.
How you guys doing today?
Good. We come to check you guys out.
Awesome. Welcome. Is this your guys' first time?
First time here.
Awesome. Let me tell you guys all about it.
Cool deal.
Right here is our first antique store. Everything in there is for sale except for the kitty cat. She goes in and out. And then over here is our other antique store. And then down the boardwalk into the back, that's the museum. That's the ghost town.
Okay.
Nothing for sale back there. Just a small admission fee. $7.50 each. If you guys would like, I can handle that in front here with you guys.
You guys take card?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And it's also 10% off the marked price in our first store and 20% off the marked price in our other store.
Nice.
And the only thing that we do ask is that there is no photography inside of the stores.
Okay, so you want me to shut the video camera off?
Only for the stores.
All right.
Alrighty, well, welcome. Howdy. So what we have back here is over 20 authentic historical structures, the oldest of which dates back to circa 1858, which means it is over 160 years old and it has predated Civil War. It is also believed to be the oldest standing structure in the entire Kern River Valley. And that is our Apollo Tay Berlando house with our weird green chair. If you guys have any theories or suggestions on what that chair is, please do let me know.
I don't have a. I have to go take guys. I'd have to go sit down in it and let you know.
Our only theories is that it's either a dentistry chair or it is a torture chair. Personally, I believe there is no difference between the two.
I didn't think there was a difference between them either.
Especially nowadays, right? Most of these buildings were brought here in the 1960s. Some were also brought in the 1990s as well. And they were all brought here in an effort to preserve and save them. And they were brought from no further than 7 miles. So super local. Yep. And they were brought from small mining towns and mining camps with the names of Keysville, Claraville, Whiskey Flat, Miracle, Hot Springs, South Fork, and Isabella. Now, something you guys may or may not know is before there was a Lake Isabella, or even an Isabella Lake for that matter, there was a town site down there called Old Isabella. It is now known as our own little poor man's Atlantis, or at least what's left of it. Now, we're not entirely sure how we received this building. Some say it was a gracious donation, while others say we had the best poker face. But that is our old, original Isabella jail.
Oh, really?
So lock each other up in there, take some pictures through the bars, and have fun. And if you guys start over here at the old Wells Fargo building and work your way around clockwise, it works much better that way. And each of the buildings have a piece of paper that gives you guys a little bit more history. And then after you guys have seen the ghost town, we've got a book right over there. If you guys would like to sign it, leave a comment, let us know what you thought. Absolutely feel free.
So you basically just kind of start this way and work our way down. Yep. Now, I would figure that all the ones that are either closed or got a chain around them, you basically just stay outside. Yep. And you said the jail, you can go inside the jail?
Yep, you can go inside of our jail here, and then our second to last building on the end over there, you can go in about 2 feet, and then there's a rope barrier.
Okay, cool deal.
Alrighty, you guys enjoy.
You ready to go see some ghosts? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The sign, it's looking at me.
Cute, I like that. You're funny, Tyler. Here at the Wells Fargo. Look at that trunk, dude.
Ooh, look at this safe.
Should I say who is in the trunk?
I'm sure you can. I don't know if I should though.
Yeah, let's not break the trunk. That's an old trunk, dude.
Do you think this old? Look at
dude, what did you find down here?
It's safe.
Any money in there?
It's like Al Capone's vault. Empty. Wow. That is a big safe. So what is the Wells Fargo?
Still reading it.
What does it say?
Our Wells Fargo office was once one of the stage stop buildings for overnight guests, originally located at the community of Hot Springs, later renamed Scovern Hot Springs. The barbershop and hotel next door were later additions. Many famous and well-to-do people stayed at the resort at the turn of the century. Most came to enjoy the therapeutic and healing qualities of mineral water bubbling out of artisan wells in the state, artesian wells at the site. There were dozens of buildings in the town of Hot Springs during its colorful history, including a 2-story hotel, blacksmith shop, private residences, and other outbuildings, a tin barn included.
Dude, check out this chair.
Made out of horseshoes.
Made out of horseshoes.
That's cool.
Check this out. Look at this.
See what it says. I'm staring right in the sun.
Rooms for rent. Rooms to let.
Well, this must be the hotel we were talking about.
Yeah. This is pretty cool. Here's the post office.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
This is our post office displays one of the few remaining structures accessible to the public from the rip-roaring town of Clareville. The remnants of the town are located far up in the Paiute Mountains, which are visible if you take 3 steps back. Don't fall off the boardwalk.
Paiute,
Look up to
Paiute
your left.
Mountains.
Take 3 steps back and look up left. Talk about like up there in those mountains.
Probably. You don't fall off the boardwalk. You know what's funny is like I was looking back here and I almost fell over and like there's someone in there. You realize no, it's a mannequin. It's one of those you figure ghost town. You look and see some figure. You're like ah. And the gold disappeared. Clareville, so did the clown terror.
Post office cage and boxes are identical to those that were used in Clareville's post office. The originals are on display at the museum in Kernville.
Ooh.
Is that the Kern Valley Museum?
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Large oak mail sorter on the left is from the old Kernville post office site, now under the waters of Isabella Lake.
Oh wow.
A small wooden sorter in the back room is from the living ghost town of Randsburg near Ridgecrest. When the gold disappeared in Clareville, so did the town. Sources have told of visiting the site in the 1920s when it looked much like Silver City does today. The miners had left most everything they owned at the site, and our informant says that the saloons were fully stocked, beds were made, and tables were set in a ghostly reminder of the times past.
Wow.
Why leave their goods? It was too expensive to have them freighted out. Cheaper to buy new goods at the next boomtown.
Wow.
You know what I was thinking? They say this has been used as a film site. So it's probably used in westerns.
Oh, most likely. This is a general store. Jesus.
Oh, the mannequin back there, scary?
Yeah, yeah. I had a similar thing happen when I looked into the post office.
I was just telling Logan the same thing.
Like, so you'd be like, "Hello there."
I was like, I looked in there, I saw that, I was like, holy crap. That's enough to take the wind out of you.
It's like, hello.
Oh, so it says that this is the only other building from the mining town of Clareville. And here at the end it says that makes these 2 buildings probably the only structures in the world that have been located at 3 separate ghost towns during their history.
Wow. I can kind of feel the energy off of it.
It's make my stomach.
You mean?
Yeah. You know when I looked in this? So someone was telling me to not walk in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
what that means.
I'm going in. Oh, jeez. The wood is really soft. Yeah, I can feel it. I know he's in here. Yeah. He's not very happy. I can already tell. This is creepy. It's like one room with one cot, and here's a window here. That's one window, and then you got a window over here, and that's it.
Those in the wood. I don't know if you count those as windows.
Yeah, there's like, look at this down here. So this is where they would
chain them.
Chain them. You got one school.
I guess it's going to be 2 rooms.
One school. One school. One stool.
Stool, not school.
It's a stool.
It's a school for stools.
Stool school.
This is what happens when you try to talk too fast, or you put 2 words together that make one word, and it's still the wrong one.
I keep seeing misty things.
This is the old original Isabella jail and dates between the 1890
in the back room.
I know.
In that one corner, I keep seeing what looks like misty spider webs.
Here.
Like that corner.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Calm down. They have another one right here. Another one of those.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it's probably 2 separate rooms. This was like, I don't know, walk between them. I don't know.
Possibly.
Let's see those down there. There's a cot. Another spittoon there in the corner.
Yeah, he's basically saying this is my space, get out.
Mm-hmm. This is the old original Isabella jail and dates between 1890 and 1905. Its former site now lies under the waters of Isabella Lake. Inside you will see the shackle rings and desperate marks on the floors and walls made by those unfortunates to have been locked up here. One of the West's last great gunfighters was believed to have been held in this jail in 1905. His name was Newt Walker, one of 7 brothers, all proficient with a gun, and he surrendered to Sheriff Kelly after successfully evading a posse for several days in the Paiute Mountains. Newt was wanted for the spectacular double quick-draw murder of George Bagby and Dave Burton in the streets of a nearby Havilah.
So sorry to kind of like tag along. I mean, I know Logan's had the camera for a little bit, but Tyler and I were doing a little bit of ghost hunting back here in the jail. Felt like we caught something really weird in there, but you know, we're not professional ghost hunters, so but you know, we just had to go back in there and check it out. It was really weird, but it was on with the show. So
let's do this.
Right here's the marshal's office. You see in here. The desk over here, the lamp, some chairs. I don't know if Logan was talking about this building outfitted Silver City's Marshal's office was relocated from the famous Big Blue mine site near present-day Kernville. It was most likely used as a miner caretaker's cabin. The Big Blue produced many millions worth of high-grade gold ore before the series of unfortunate events shut it down. The structure most likely dates to the 1880s, and its simple design is typical of the era when men were more interested in the diggings than their abodes.
That are simply constructed bagnio or crib, as they were more commonly referred to, came from Old Keysville. Many cowboys and miners were entertained by painted ladies in windowless buildings like this one throughout the Old West. Today, one of the few remaining buildings at the site is the Walker Cabin, not accessible to the public. After gunfighter Newt Walker's sensational 1905 trial, which you might have read about over there, happened in Bakersfield.
Oh yeah!
He continued to live in Keysville, in a time when most of the old-time gunfighters had hung up their weapons. Newt proudly and defiantly wore a sidearm and carried his rifle, and he wore a big cowboy hat and knee-high boots to accent this fine outfit. In the 1920s, Newt was found dead in the family cabin. Nearby was the body of another man. Blood, whiskey, and playing cards were scattered throughout the house, and one of Newt's brothers was found dead in the family mine shaft out back.
Wow.
It is surmised that this was a case of murder-suicide, but no one really knows what occurred on that fateful afternoon so long ago. Though one thing can be said for sure. Newt Walker lived as he died. Wild West style. This is supposed to be a fully outfitted, like, miner's cabin.
Okay. Miner's cabin with...
So our fully outfitted miner's cabin dates around 1880 or so.
Dude, that's a skull back there.
Inside, you will see some items that virtually every successful miner needed.
The miner needed a skull?
I don't know.
Apparently, they were a scout.
This is something that's in there. The tin lunch pail by his bed is a very scarce artifact today.
Oh, yeah.
Few of these lunch tins have survived in this condition. Even more uncommon are the original Old West boots by the bed. A cowboy or a miner would spend a week's pay for a good pair of boots. Serviceable examples of frontier boots are very rare indeed today.
Look at that hammer.
Note that newspapers were used for wallpaper.
Yeah. A single stove to cook in, a cot to sleep on. Look at that size of that trunk. There's another trunk. That thing's humongous. It's probably where he kept all of his valuables. You think this was for explosives?
Well, judging by the big sign that does indeed say explosives, I'd say so.
Yep.
I mean, the back half is collapsed, so.
Is it really?
Nice.
Yeah, you see, like you can see straight
Oh,
through.
it is. Look at that.
See, this is just a beautiful area.
What were you saying, Tyler?
What?
What the building is over there?
Yeah. It looks like a church.
It does look like a church. It's got a bell on it. Yeah, it's either a church or it's a school.
Hey, it could be a school or a church.
Or a church. Because you see the bell tower is up there, so it's one or the other. Hey, what does that say, Logan?
This modest little building was used as an assay and tools dispersal office at the
Oh.
old Opportunity Mine in the historic frontier boomtown of Keysville.
Yes, an assayer's office. Would they be the ones like help? I guess that's where you would go to claim your mine.
Mm-hmm. It said, Keysville was infamous for its lawlessness and many outlaws. It still has its share of both. If you go to the site today, you might get an uneasy feeling of being spied on from the thick of bushes. One modern visitor told of being confronted by a, quote, wild-looking man dressed in a loincloth and war paint carrying what looked to be an automatic rifle. He asked us what we were doing on his property. When I told him it was national forest land, he said that we were mistaken and that we were trespassing. We didn't argue.
we got out.
Yeah. So there's a small monument marking the spot where the rambling town used to be, and remnants of an old fort wall that was constructed to halt an Indian uprising that never occurred. Other than the Walker cabin, there's little remaining of the historic mining town.
Wonder what this building is here, over here. Wonder if, oh, it's got a little thing on the...
I wonder if this is a building that, like, where you process it with gold or something and weigh it and value it or whatever.
The Peterson Ranch Cowboy Bunkhouse, this is a bunkhouse,
Oh.
was relocated from the present site of the town of South Lake. The bunkhouse dates to around 1890 and was one of many buildings that were on the historic site. Today, many luxury homes perch at the edge of Isabella Lake on what was once the sprawling ranch. Nyla Peterson was the founder of the historic Peterson stage lines, which ran for many years through the Kern River Valley to Bakersfield via Caliente. Wonder if this is part of the bunkhouse. Look at that thing over there. That thing looks like it just got shot to bits.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what it is either. Whatever it is, it's full of holes. So, oh, this is a church.
Let's see, we got the pulpit.
We're gonna actually step up. They even got a Bible up on the pulpit. Wow. Look at this, Logan. This is an old church. Dang. This is a saloon? Well, it says saloon right here. Daggum.
Very small saloon. But it's a really cool saloon.
They got such tiny chairs in here. Kids hanging out in the saloons or something? Right there.
Dude, that looks like a rocking chair for a leprechaun.
Done. You got a saddle in here. Look at those heads back there. That's crazy.
I swear, if they move and say hello, I'm out of here.
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. You kind of feel that, look, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got a paint of what a saloon would have looked like back in the Old West. See that picture right there? Looks like it's got holes in it.
Good grief.
Do you have any idea what this could be? This weird desk thing?
I'm not sure.
Does that look like they could have stored bottles there because the shelves are?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has like slots in there for like cards or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know about that. A little creepy. I know that it's not. You know, I don't feel anything threatening. It's just my spidey senses are going off.
There's an unusual amount of mirrors in here. Like,
There is. You know what?
See, look. There's a mirror
Here, in three mirrors.
And then
You're right.
More reflective things like that.
There are more mirrors over there, I wonder if they created a psychomantium. What's this? Oh, yeah.
Chair.
There's that chair she was talking about. Let's get a better look at that chair. Wonder if I can sit in it.
Christ.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's enough to wake you up. Got all these mannequins in here. This must be another saloon. Gotta be another saloon.
The famous Apalatea Burlando house is believed to be the oldest standing structure in the Kern Valley. This old house has a long and interesting past. It was originally located at the present-day site of Kernville. It is built entirely of hand-hewn lumber and hand-forged square-cut nails. Many believe that the Burlando house is haunted. We have heard reports of windows opening and closing by themselves, strange sounds and footsteps. Very cold air sometimes blows out of the door when the building is opened up, even in the heat of summer. Many people say they've seen the rocking chair rock by itself. Others have reported the bottles on the back bar moving around in front of the mirror as they watched in disbelief.
You know, it was funny. But when you guys were talking about that, I saw a mist of like go from this side of the door to that side of the door.
You did?
Yeah.
I see the rocking chair in the back. There's the rocking chair's back behind the Indian and the hat. Can you move something for us? Move one of the bottles?
Or make that clock in the back go off or whatever?
Yeah, can you make the clock chime in the back? Yeah. Play us a tune on the hurdy-gurdy.
Oh.
Move a bottle. Say something to us. Tell us to get lost.
I heard something walk.
I need to. Well, be careful because you're... Dude, look at that. If you see that one Indian sitting there, he's got a gun underneath the table.
Oh yeah, I see that.
You see that? I don't know who's playing cards in here, but someone's not happy. Someone looks like they're cheating. Are you cheating? Well, I got someone who's not happy with me saying that.
Come on, faster, stupid phone.
Move the rocking chair. When we were here, we were talking to the gal. The gal was talking about this green chair here, and they're like, "We don't know what the chair is for."
They said they had two theories: either it was a dentist chair or a torture chair. So,
how does it feel sitting in that chair?
It's weird.
Weird?
Because not only is it just uncomfortable, but knowing that it was probably a torture chair, it's bad vibes.
You get bad vibes off that chair?
It's like, would they strap people down, probably tie them back with these, or strap their arms to these? I don't know, but it's weird.
Oh, I already get a feeling it's just uncomfortable. Oh yeah, I just.
So how uncomfortable?
It just feels like. It just feels like I shouldn't be sitting in this chair. It's almost the same feeling you were getting. I shouldn't be sitting in this chair. It's. Oh, I gotta get up. This is. I can feel the whatever is attached to that chair. It's just not right. It's kind of weird being here. I mean, we come here just kind of to check the place out, like do a little kind of amateur ghost hunting and, do our little thing here. But man, we're getting kind of the creeps here in some of these places. Like the one saloon was what we felt was very inviting and nice to be at. This other saloon, it gave me the creeps. Like, it felt like there were some people there that obviously didn't want us there. You were saying it's the oldest structure.
It's the oldest structure. I think it's the oldest standing structure in the Kern Valley.
Jeez.
It's and many people
And-
believe it to be haunted.
Yeah, I can tell. I can feel it. This one says restaurant.
Get some lunch.
Wait. This is restaurant. This says doctor.
A doctor was also a chef. Does Hannibal
Okay.
Lecter live here?
Yeah, that's the scary part. It's like, if the doctor's cutting, what is he cutting, and what is he cutting it for?
Like Sweeney Todd type.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Having him with fava beans.
A nice kitty.